get in. That's what it looks like. But we're on?
Yeah, we're on.
We're good. Hey, we're on. Yeah. We got a special show today. We're going to watch the Champions.
Nobody cares.
I do. I'm rooting for my old team. Ala Madrid. Without Cristiano. Somehow Cristiano wins this game.
I know, right?
But we're going to try to watch this game and talk you guys through it and see what the going on. So far, some small news. The game was delayed.
Yeah.
About 15 to 20 minutes.
More than that. It was supposed to start at 12.
All right, 30 minutes. Apparently fans from Liverpool, they said they were late, but then they're saying that they're just getting tear gassed, that they can't get in. Fans that have tickets, they don't know exact information. Obviously, we don't. We're just listening to the pundits that are describing what's going on. But it looks like the game's about to go underway. And
Yeah, hopefully everything was all right, though. And
yeah, it's just strange.
Nothing malice or anything bad happened.
Strange. Very strange. At first, when they were like, "Oh, we just want their fans to come in because they're late," I'm like, "What?"
I'm sure they were trying to just come up with something, just to not to speculate or make anything worse than probably what it is.
Yeah, there's like fans jumping the fences or like what the hell? What? Like the social media right now is just going nuts.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot worse than probably what they made it out to be.
Hey, wow.
And well, we kind of saw. I don't know if you saw that earlier. They were showing all the fans that were trying to just get in through the regular line.
Yeah, that was
like horrible. It was literally like two lines, and like a very narrow, like maybe, arms width apart from fence to like a gate to gate or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was bad. It looked pretty bad just trying to get in. And mostly with these fans, especially when it's like the team fans that kind of go together, they start their, I guess you could say, their walks and everything like blocks away, and they go together. So it's like, it's not like, oh, one person at a time kind of just like showing up and putting their ticket in and getting in. No, these guys, you're talking about maybe easily. Well, this is I can't remember what stadium this is that they're doing it at, but I would say at least maybe a good 5,000 to 8,000 of just one set of team fans trying to go in at once, as opposed to like people throughout the times hours before, because I'm sure they opened the gates hours before for people to get in. So it seems like that's kind of what the issue or maybe the dilemma was. But
interesting.
Very interesting. Everyone's hopefully in there safely and things are good to go.
Very interesting. But we're ready to go. Lineups are being shown. Kickoff's about to happen. Champions League.
Yeah.
You got the refs?
I'm going for the refs. The refs look like a good lineup today.
I'm rooting for my old team, Ala Madrid.
I'm hoping none of these refs pull any hammies or any injuries. But there's always a ref on the side ready to go.
I'm rooting for my old team. I think Madrid's gonna. I think this could be a really exciting game. I really hope so.
I hope so. It is a rematch.
It's a rematch,
and Liverpool wants it back.
And we're about to go. They're kneeling.
We'll see what happens.
We're ready to ride.
Oh wow!
You know what? Something I'm gonna say. That guy right there. What's his name?
Luis Diaz.
He took over Diego Jota. He took his spot.
Oh yeah. Oh, massively. And you know what? I'm a little surprised they started him.
No, he's been doing good.
He's been doing good as a sub. Like, he comes in and really brings a spark to the team.
So you think he should have been a super sub still?
Maybe.
Like, keep that role going until...
At least for now, because,
I get that.
You know, I'm not saying he's not probably capable of starting the game, but I think in the matter of what this game is, I want to say that's almost like a trick up your sleeve that, you know, that the other team may not be ready for per se. And you could throw it in at any time, and it's almost going to guarantee you something, you know?
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, like I said, coaches are the coaches. They know what they're doing. They know their players. They know how they feel. They know what they're doing.
I'm be excited.
And they're gonna play by what they know. I can say the same as Ancelotti. The way he's been, I mean, I think what's going to be expected with Ancelotti's team is definitely going to be that the changes in the second half, because that's typically what's been going on throughout their whole run here.
The whole season.
Their whole run into Champions League is that they start their team, they don't look well in the first half, they go behind, and then second half they spark up, and he makes his changes, and it turns into a different team.
And a lot of things that people were said leading up to this game, it's key that Madrid has been able to win with 2 matches.
Yeah.
So this is a final one match.
They always lose one and win the other one. Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting how they just hey, we know
this is an all or nothing game.
But again, they're professionals.
Oh yeah.
They know what's in stake. They know the mentality, the mindset, the game plan.
Yeah.
They know this is all or nothing today, for sure.
Yeah, and there's plenty of players on here that have been here before,
which is exciting.
Your whole mid has been here multiple times.
Yeah.
You know, they're the back line. I think
Madrid,
I think back line you have Carvajal.
I didn't see the lineup
I think
fully,
Carvajal's
but Carvajal is for sure there.
I can't see who.
They didn't start Marcelo because he's kind of old.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he's gonna play.
No, but I'm sure he's a guy that has a presence. Definitely for sure.
Yeah, no, the whole back. Honestly, the whole back line except for Carvajal is new.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole. I'm looking at it right now. The whole back line is.
The middle is I think Cruz, Casemiro, and Modric. So they've all been here plenty of times.
And then you just
the up top is just Benzema. That would be the only one out of all of them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But we can say again the opposite side. Liverpool. I think almost all of them, as opposed to maybe 2 or 3 guys that are in the lineup that weren't here last time. I think all of them were here last time. Yeah. I think the only 2 or 3 that weren't in here is that center back Konate, Alisson wasn't there, and I think Trent Arnold wasn't fully there. Oh, I think he was there. He actually was there. And maybe just one more other guy. Oh, Thiago. I think Thiago wasn't there.
Yeah, Thiago
I think he was at Munich. I think he was
Bayern.
at Munich at the time.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I can't recall. But
secretly and
the Luis Diaz guy.
Oh yeah.
This will be his first time there.
And in spirit and secretly, Ronaldo's in there.
Oh, stop it.
He's
no, he's not. This guy.
He's in there with Benzema. He taught everything Benzema knows today.
No, he's in Monaco today. He's watching the Ferrari race because
he's actually in Portugal.
Why is he in Portugal? He's supposed to be representing Ferrari.
I know.
Doesn't he own part of Ferrari or something? Or
yeah, he can watch it on TV.
No, it's Monaco though. It's Monaco.
But he's in Portugal because they're getting ready for the UEFA Nations.
Oh, that's right.
It's not this weekend, but next weekend.
Oh, okay.
The first game is the first game.
I completely forgot
against Spain. That's an actual. The actual group stage starts. So the first game is in Spain. So that should be interesting.
So this is the start of the new Nations League.
Yes,
basically season. Got it.
And the first game is against Spain.
Interesting.
They have a tough group for that.
Interesting.
So it's going to get prepared for the World Cup.
That should be good.
Which it should be good and sounded. I mean, as much as we've talking about both teams.
Who's here from those teams?
Portugal and Spain. At least Spain. You know what? You know what's funny? That Madrid has never had a hard, legit Spain player since Raul, in my opinion.
Madrid. Wait.
Like what I mean by hard, like that's Raul was the guy. You know what I mean?
Sergio Ramos, Casillas.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah, there's like half.
And I'm a Madrid fan.
Come on, man.
But
it was the year they won Euros in the World Cup. It was
so the
half
last time
Madrid.
they had that was the last Champions League.
Yeah. I would say that. Yeah.
So right now you can't even I don't know who's I'm
for
not really
for
lost
Spain right now. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Carvajal. That's it. Carvajal is the only Spanish player on that field right now. It's legit.
Yeah. I think so.
Everyone else, France, Spain, Portugal, Uruguay, Valverde. Yeah.
Yeah.
The goalie from holy shit.
Interesting.
Oh, there it is. Nah.
They'll be patient. It's the German style. Patience. And no rush. As long as that guy's not in the box. That's basically what they want.
I honestly feel Benzema's not going to score the first goal. He's going to score like one of the final goals.
He'll score. I feel like I think he'll score the first goal.
The way this game's going right now is very conservative. 5 minutes in.
No, Liverpool was pressing right away.
But look how they far back now.
Oh no, but when they defend, but they defend like how Klopp has always had them has the German style always been. Germans defend when they all get back.
They have to watch for Benz with that. The little
yeah.
Extra.
He's good at that. when they build out of the back, they got to be careful with him.
Yeah, because he's gonna take one. He's gonna intercept one.
I think it's gonna come down to who's very disciplined in the defense and their positioning, and I think Liverpool is disciplined in that just because of how Klopp has them. Mm-hmm. I think Madrid will defend well too, but I feel like they might get one or two guys to slip out. So it is going to be interesting to see. And I want to say Liverpool, they build, but they feel like they're more of a massive counter team, like a very good counter.
Who?
Liverpool.
So is Madrid right now. That's how most of their goals came by.
Yeah, but the difference is that they haven't played a team that really tracks back in defense. Like, see, here's the counter. Let's see.
Oof.
Okay.
Bands.
Let's see. Like, okay.
That was a luck.
That was a good luck touch.
Who's that?
Yeah, but see, you got everyone's back. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Liverpool gets back. Madrid doesn't get. They get up, but they only get with like low numbers up.
Let's see if this game gets Jenny juice.
So we'll see what happens.
You know what game
it's just now how can you stop that front three?
Oh, come on. But they're all down there. You gotta see they're gonna build up.
No, Madrid's gonna build up. They're not. They're gonna counter when they can. The thing is, you got three, and that was the thing, and I've always seen them that they've had an issue with, is when they have their middle three of Cruz, Casemiro. Cruz, Casemiro, and Modric. They're slow players. They're players that are gonna build slowly and like let the other guys run and then go up themselves. When they made those changes with Camavinga and I think Isco and some other guys, it was a whole different dynamic. They just like started to go like with all fires, all cylinders going, and they just fucking took off. And I think that was the problem Man City had, was when those changes came, they just started like attacking you like crazy, especially in the second half. Oof. But see, I think that's where the issue is going to come in, because Luis Diaz doesn't have I don't say enough games under his belt to really have that chemistry with Mane and
that touch right there.
And
like Cristiano.
Salah.
Looking like Cristiano right there.
Oh, stop it.
He said the best player he's ever played with was Cristiano.
Dear Lord. That's all who's ever played with. He's been in Madrid for so long.
So who did he learn all this from?
Nobody.
My boy. So my boy's kind of playing right now.
He can't even play for France.
Fun fact: every Madrista that's a star has won in their country.
Fun fact: every Madrista has won in their country.
Cristiano won Lisboa, Portugal.
Okay.
Gareth Bale won in Cardiff.
Okay.
And Benzema's in France, in Paris.
Okay, but what about before that though?
I'm talking about recent. Sorry.
Well, they won
in the last 8 years. 8 years. In the last 8 years, those teams and Benzema's still the last guy.
Okay, but what about the 3 years they won in a row?
Yeah, one of them was in Cardiff.
Okay.
And one of them, one of them was in Cardiff. That was only the one that
and
was
you
Bale.
said one was in Lisbon.
That was the first one.
The three?
No, that was the first one.
First one, and they lost, and they make it the next year,
yeah,
and then they
and
won
then the
three in a
following
row.
3, one was in Cardiff.
So what was the other one that they won when there was 3 in a row? Because one of them was against Juventus.
Yeah, but
I don't remember what that one was.
That
looked like it was out. I think that was out already.
Ball's out. No, what I'm saying is, I didn't say in a row. I'm just saying in the last at least 6-8 years.
You're making no sense.
I'm saying the top stars, since we've seen Real Madrid win 4.
I don't know, man.
In the last how many years?
Where was the Munich one won at? And that was Lewandowski's year, and he was a top star.
Did you not hear what I said?
You gotta make your logic a little more broader than just Madrid.
I'm talking about Madrid's history.
No. Doesn't count.
And the way they are in Champions.
Doesn't count.
When they have a star legit up there that's being the star, they've won. That star has won in their country.
I don't know, man.
When Cristiano came up, he had 16 goals and he won Lisboa.
The second year, they didn't win.
Yeah, they didn't go there.
But they had Ronaldo.
Year. And then the following year after that,
Ronaldo, I think, was there. I think he won Ballon d'Oro. No, I think Messi won Ballon d'Oro that year. Or that was, I can't remember.
Yeah, the last time Barcelona won is when Messi won Ballon d'Or. That was like 8, 6, 7 years ago.
Probably.
That was the last time Barcelona.
I don't know, man. I just poked a massive hole in your logic.
No, you didn't.
Yep, I did.
You're just giving back to understand.
Last year was Chelsea, Man City. I don't know.
I said for Madrid. I didn't say in general.
I don't know. You're basically saying when there's a star athlete on the team and they're playing in their home country, they win.
for Madrid.
I don't know. Well, it should go for everybody.
No, I'm talking about
Why
Madrid.
doesn't it go? Why doesn't it work for everyone?
Because that's the whole point of what I'm saying.
It
Madrid has the player that's a star that's
I
doing
don't
so
know,
much
man.
in the tournament that they've
I don't
won.
know.
The only one that didn't do it as great, but they still won in the final,
I don't
was
know.
Bale because of that amazing bicycle kick.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's my whole point.
Doesn't make sense. No, can't agree.
So that's what happens when you're arguing with a Barca fan.
Jesus Christ.
That only have 5.
Nobody cares.
They have 5 Champions League, man.
Nobody cares.
All right.
Well, I think Madrid has to win this one, honestly. I think this is more of them having to win as opposed to like, it's okay if we lose.
oh no,
we
they're
have-
gonna win. I think they're gonna win.
No, but I think there's more to this win than just winning. Like for Liverpool, they win, great. They won another one. You know, they're considered to be, a top club, per se. Madrid obviously is already up there, but I think this win means more to them in terms of we didn't get the 2 best athletes that are promising to come up. We did not get them. Who else can we get after this? What are we going to do after this? This is a good year for them, great. But now we got to look into next year as well.
Yeah, it seems like
Because they didn't get Haaland or Mbappe.
It seems more like a rebuilding next year because all these guys, the midfield's getting older.
Yeah, of course.
By
So that's what
far.
I'm saying. It's like
But-
this is something they have to have.
But
Like they gotta win
The
this.
thing is, the way I look at this, it's like this generation of 35-year-olds is not the same generation as 35-year-olds 10 years ago. Those guys
yeah.
gave up. Those guys were like, I'm 35. Everyone's telling me I should retire. And it got to that. These guys can fucking go.
Oh yeah.
Like,
no, I'm sure they
Modric can play till he's 38 at Madrid, in my opinion.
Yeah,
The way he plays,
yeah, for sure.
those passes,
Oh yeah,
dimes.
for sure.
in my opinion. But what sucks in this type of
They gotta get him.
it's
stretched.
at the end of the day, it's still business, and they still want the young rising stars at Madrid.
That's what they're gonna do good. It's pressuring them when they lose the ball in their half.
Liverpool.
Yeah, because right now that's what they've done. They lose it, they pressure, and then Madrid
and then
panics.
this one, you told me this is key. This guy,
Yeah.
since he's starting for the first time like
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
at a big game.
big game. I don't think this guy's ever played in this kind of
Oh,
game.
like I said, I don't know if I told you, he took over your boy,
Um,
being the Colombian sensation.
James?
Yeah,
James,
he's
oh.
there. He's their guy now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's there.
I'm sure he will. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him from the funny because the Copa America, he was behind Messi in goals.
But I don't think
That's
Colombia's
right.
in the World Cup, huh?
They didn't make it.
Yeah, they didn't make it. That sucks. Just as he's coming up.
And he's young though.
Yeah. See, this is where
Yeah.
this is what I'm talking about. This is where they'll get them.
Yeah,
But they have
you're
to
right,
get
You're right.
They have
So
to
far,
figure
it's
it
been
out.
on their side.
Yeah.
Again, I can see right now if this is how it's going to be. And here's a counter. See?
So those subs are
But
gonna
here's
be
the counter of these
vital.
two. This is how all the goals have been.
Nothing.
These counters.
Nothing against
That's
that guy.
fine,
That
that's fine.
guy's a tank though.
Yeah, he is.
That guy's a massive tank.
But here's what I said. I don't mind. I could see it being 2-0 at the half, and then Madrid comes back out of nowhere, like they always been.
I don't know. Like, honestly,
But it's looking like it right now. That's what I'm saying. It's looking like it.
Well, there's the thing is that Liverpool's getting there, but they haven't gotten anything off. Whereas right now Madrid is countering, and they're losing the ball. They're up there, yes. Liverpool's up there, but they haven't gotten anything dangerous. Where right now Madrid's MO, or I think identity, has been when they counter. Like you're scared, like almost like you're guaranteed something out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're gonna either get a corner kick, they're gonna get a shot, they're gonna get something.
Yeah, because right now Liverpool's all over them.
They're all over them, but they haven't
Look at-
gotten anything.
Look
It's about getting something. See, you could be up here,
Yeah, you
it's
gotta-
great, but now it's about getting something in the end of it.
That final third, right?
Yeah, and if you can't get anything in the end, it's like you just were up there knocking a ball around, and they're just like, okay, that's fine. And then they counter on one counter, they can get through. So I'm sure that's Madrid's game plan, is to sit, be patient, and then attack when possible. And again, the second half, I'm sure they're going to make their changes, and those changes are going to have to be very, very vital.
Look at that. Look at that.
Ooh, ooh,
Ooh, and what a save.
Wow. That's the first one.
There it is.
There it is.
Game.
First best chance.
Uh-oh. They're gonna build off of it. They're gonna go off of it.
Ooh, handball.
Handball.
No,
Nope, didn't give it.
Didn't give it.
There it is. There it is. Carvajal.
This is where Madrid has to keep their composure in moments like this.
Yeah. Ooh, Thiago.
He hit it. But that's where Madrid has to keep their composure when something like that happens. Because they can get scrambled real quick.
Oh.
And that's what they were talking about earlier too. Well, Henry and Jamie Carragher, they were saying that is that when they get down the flanks, Madrid gets really flustered. They get really out of position.
Yeah.
And they don't track back or they don't really cover well. So that once they had that little taste right there, that's where they got to keep their composure and not get shuffled around.
Let's see. The 1v1.
Oh, he's there, but I don't think he has a left foot.
I don't remember.
He got past him. But I don't think anybody was even in the box.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Ooh.
Go. It's building for them. Yeah, no, it's looking exactly how I'm picturing it.
Yeah.
This is what I'm picturing. Before they started, like Liverpool all over them, and look at up there, just they're waiting for that one.
Yeah.
You know what they're playing like? And just like they're playing like the way you hate other teams play. They're just gonna long ball it to fucking Vinicius, and he's gonna get those goals.
Yeah.
Like that's literally how they're looking right now.
The only problem though is yes, Vinicius is good, but I think he's going on against the stronger side of the defense. Oh. I think the weak side for Liverpool is this side right here.
Send it. Oh, he was out of place.
Yeah.
He was out of
He
place.
sent it too late.
Yeah.
He sent it too late. Yeah. This is their weak side. Robertson's side. If they could get through Robertson's side, I think Vinicius needs to go on that side. Going against Trent Alexander and then Konate, that's going to be tough.
We'll see.
At least go against Robinson and Van Dijk. I think you'll be better.
They usually don't do that with Vinicius. They just leave him there.
I know, but if they switch him over,
you're right. No, you're right.
I think they'll have more success on this side just because of this pace.
I feel you. I just think they like to keep it that way.
I'm sure they do, but I think they have to recognize that because Robinson is not a guy that's going to run back.
Oh fuck no.
Trent will. Trent will run, and then Konate, being the tank that he is, he's a great like backup if you see like Trent's all the way pushed up.
Yeah, they're all up there.
They're up there, but I think
there it is. There it is. There it is. That was a horrible shot. Horrible shot. Come on. You're in the pros.
Their best bet is to get on Madrid's
on that right side
on Liverpool's left side. Liverpool's left side. If they could get through their left side, I think that's what's going to get it for them. Because I want to say that's their weak side. Robinson, I don't think for me is a good defender. They say he's a top class defender now, but I don't think he's going to be strong enough against a really good winger. And if you put Vinicius over there, or even what's his name, Rodrigo, or Rodri, what is it?
Rodrigo. He's a super sub. They're going to put him in.
Because who's there right now? Who's 15?
Valverde. He's a young one. He's from Uruguay. That's when I saw the line, I was like, whoa.
I don't know if they should have gone with that.
Like if Bale was 100, he should have been there. That's his spot.
Yeah,
if Bale was 100 and wanted to play,
easy
right there because he's fast too.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, definitely.
But Bale's Bale right now. So he's like, I'm here.
For real.
Let me know when you want me. That's how his mindset right now. Let me know when you need me.
All right.
I guess I'll play today.
I feel like that's
the adjustment they need.
Liverpool's weak side is going to be the left side.
Yeah, and hopefully,
I think that's
again, if they really see it that way, I'm not saying he doesn't see it, but I don't know that Coach Ancelotti's mindset and what he wants.
There's just too much space.
Way too much. Here it is. Goal. Oh!
Wow.
What a shot. Fucking Mane. Yeah. Wow. This is exactly what I'm expecting so far. All over them. I know they're going to.
But you know who said it best earlier? It was Schmeichel.
Hit the pole. Oh, he got it and then hit the pole.
Schmeichel said it best earlier. Courtois has to have the best game of his life today.
Yeah, this is what he wanted.
Yeah.
Courtois said it. This is what I dreamed for.
Schmeichel even said it, that he's been very good, but he needs to be able to make big saves.
Again, long fucking ball.
What is Alisson doing?
Being Alisson.
Why, dude?
He's a fucking idiot. Benzema's going to do one of those interceptions.
No,
and
but
just-
one of those is gonna get miscommunicated.
that's what I'm saying. That's what happened at the Chelsea game.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
You know, it's exactly what I'm picturing. I'm telling you, 2-0 at the half, Madrid coming back.
But then well, you could say 2-0, but then again, one has to go through it. And right now he's made I want to say 3 key saves. 3 saves that were on target that probably could have gone in as goals, and he made them. So credit to him right now, but the defense is allowing too many opportunities for Liverpool to just get in and get shots off.
Yeah.
Wow. 20 minutes. What a game so far.
All Liverpool.
Yeah,
All
it's
Liverpool.
been all Liverpool, but it hasn't been like in the sense of just Liverpool holding the ball and just like and then we lose it and then it goes the other way and then they lose and it goes back.
Mhm.
It's they're creating chances,
Yep.
which is good.
It's his first Champions League final for Real Madrid. He played against them for
See,
Atletico as a
just go along.
Yeah,
But you're going against probably the 2 best headers in the back.
that's fine.
23rd minute equaliser.
Ooh,
Here goes 1v1. Nah,
he's not a one. I don't think he's a one-on-one guy. I don't think he's a one-on-one guy.
But it's like what you said. That's what. Maybe he shouldn't have started, like you said.
Yeah,
Maybe Jota right there would have done the 1v1s.
Yeah,
'Cause he's
maybe.
good at that.
yeah.
Jota
yeah.
is good at
Oh
that.
yeah.
Uh-oh. He wants a sub?
Oh,
He wants
hurt
a sub?
himself. Yeah.
He wants a sub?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Is he done?
I don't know.
He looked like he was,
He's shaking something off.
but he
If
looked
he
like
goes down,
he looked like he put his hand like, I need a sub.
he hurt himself for sure.
Oh, tweak something?
He hurt
He has to
himself.
fall if you need to sub, bro.
No, I think he's gonna try to push through it.
Uh-oh.
No, he did clash there, and it wasn't like a slide. Like he did. Like I don't even think the defender expected him to run into him like that. It was a weird, like awkward clash.
This is where you push up Madrid.
But Madrid isn't a speed team.
Nah,
They're not a speed team. Vinicius is the only one with speed up there.
Yeah.
I don't think Mendy has that much speed. Maybe, but I don't think Mendy is much of an attacking
Carvajal
candidate.
went for the run.
But you see, that whole side is open,
Yeah.
and I think that's the weak
Carvajal
side.
can take advantage of that. I know Carvajal
Yeah.
can.
Oh yeah, he can.
He's done it before.
If Madrid's gonna get through, they gotta
Look,
be able
he's
to.
calling
Look
for
at
it.
that.
He's
Look at that.
calling for it. Bro,
They're
send me.
they're really pushing that other side
look.
though. Yeah, but see, that's where
They're gonna
that's
try
where
to
that's
go
where
for
they
it.
got to be able to get through there.
Yeah. Is he? I guess he's hanging in there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just got knocked. I'm pretty sure it was just wow. That's too easy.
Right
That's
there.
too
But that-
easy
There you go.
for Salah to get into that space and make that kind of pass.
Ooh. Game by inches, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking inches. You're getting there?
Yeah, let me. Hold on. Oy.
You gotta do this kind of
I
quick.
know.
Did
I
we
know.
like? Oh, we didn't do it like this last time.
No, we didn't.
Fine.
I'll
We're
get
gonna
it. though.
fucking miss a goal. Watch.
I know, right? Fucking A.
Look at. It's alright.
Come on, next out.
Someone get like a hard foul.
Somebody just kick the ball outside.
Like a hard foul. It takes
Hey,
time.
kick the ball out.
We want subs. We're down on the floor now.
Jesus.
Help us.
All right.
It's fine.
I'm just gonna do this. No, I gave myself like some time. I'm just gonna literally go over
Yeah.
there, stop it, and record it. The only thing is, I just wanted this to make sure I'm going.
Let's see. And there. Ooh, imagine.
jeez.
Well, hey, that's possible
That
with
is.
Benz.
No,
It just,
I know.
It just flies off the hands.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They gotta prevent those. Wow.
Carvajal is going to be key for the team today.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
I think the outside backs are gonna be massive roles. They have to be. They just have to be. With Luis Diaz and Salah on the outside. Like I said, I'm a little surprised with the lineup.
For who?
For Liverpool. Well, at least the front three. Wow.
What more do you want? What more do you want?
Bad
pass.
Sorry, that was a terrible pass. I'm a little surprised with the lineup just because of how Mane plays. He is more of a guy that hangs to the side and likes to go in one-on-one.
And he's at the point.
He's at the point right now, so I'm a little surprised with that. But I'm not saying he's not doing a bad job.
So what do you do as a coach?
In terms of what? For who?
You
What
see,
team?
you see, like what you just said. Like you want. You know what Mane's tendencies are, and then you see Luis. This guy Luis is coming up. Oh,
Carvajal. Oh. Just get the pass off. Get the pass off. But see, the difference is Liverpool really crashes you.
Yeah.
They really come back and crash you. Other teams wouldn't just track back. They kind of just.
That's too much. It's hard to pass. I guess what I'm trying to say is like, as
there's
through
a
the
lot that
season,
goes into
and then
it.
you go into a final and you're like, holy shit.
Well, you got
this guy's coming up.
there's a lot that goes into it. I mean, they had a game a week ago. I can't remember who played exactly.
Most of the starters didn't. They said.
But you look into those players that are playing, and those are probably opportunities for them to really perform.
Yeah.
And then you go into the week of training, and you get the vibe, and you look at your lineup. You'll have your guys that you're aware of and you know, and then you may have some question marks in maybe one or two positions. And then once you get closer and closer, those question marks now become like, okay, maybe him or maybe him. You limit it down to either one or two, obviously. And then as the warm up now goes, the day of, now you get into their minds and say, okay, what's the mindset? Obviously, they all want to play. Not saying none of them want to play, but you look at the body language, you look at the reactions, you look at how they move, you look at a lot of those things, and then you just kind of and there's times you just go into your gut instinct and say, you know what, I'm gonna start with this guy. And I'm going to try, but I'm going to go with this guy because he has been performing in this manner throughout the season and he's done this. And then you look at also the opposing team and their lineup because they get the lineups beforehand. So they know who's playing, who's starting, and all those things. Right. So you try to take advantage of those things.
Ooh, if that went in.
That's what I'm saying.
If that went through.
That's what I'm saying.
It's okay, though. Madrid's still good.
So
right
it
now.
looks like to me, Madrid's strong side might be their left.
They're right. Well, what do you mean?
Madrid's strong side, like the side they want to really lean towards, is going to be Vinicius' side.
Yeah, it's more dangerous for them.
Yeah.
They're more dangerous on that side.
Yeah, and it looks like Liverpool's strong side is the right side, which is Madrid's left side.
Right.
So it's like they're matched up. They matched up their strong sides pretty well, but their weak sides are both pretty weak.
Yeah.
And I would think.
That's what Carvajal has.
That's
Carvajal has to take advantage because the Valverde guy,
Yeah.
he's not the guy.
Yeah.
That's when Rodrigo comes in or Bale.
Yeah. So that's what it looks like right now. Those are the strong sides for them and the weak sides for both
So the second half sounds amazing right now. I think once the second half kicks in.
The middle right now has been Liverpool for sure. Madrid's middle has not been seen because their back line is literally playing over the top.
Yeah.
They've been playing to the side and going over the top. So they haven't looked for their middle at all. The middle, I think their job is just to be disciplined and don't run too much and don't allow passes through the middle, but they haven't really been successful on that. Because they're giving up passes. See?
Yeah.
They're giving up passes that they shouldn't be giving up.
There it
This
is.
is- this
There it
is-
is. There it is. Oh, he just.
Wow, what a stop.
Okay. You're right. There it is. That was it. That was what you were talking about.
That's what I'm
That's a
saying.
strong point.
Yeah. What a stop, though.
Yeah. If he fucking slipped, done. But that's what Madrid's going for.
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh, yeah. Massively. They're definitely going for that.
They're playing off the inches game where, like, you fuck up, we got you.
Yeah. And I
My
think
God.
that's where Liverpool will be weak at.
Yeah, because you
It's
see
'cause they
Vinicius
press
just,
high.
just fucking glued to the left.
Yeah.
Bethina knows only who's up there. Nobody, see?
Yeah, and you're putting Trent against
And then you
Vinicius.
got
That's a
fucking
good
Carvajal
matchup.
going up to
Yeah.
point.
Bidding and counter bluff.
Okay. See it?
Ironically, the game's going on away from them.
Yeah.
Ball forwards into Benzema.
Look at that.
It's the key
Let's
ball.
see.
Everything is to get to the side and get crosses in. See, like now Benzema was on that far right,
Yeah.
trying to get in. See, they can't find it though because Liverpool covers pretty well.
Yeah. It's,
And
it's literally going to be a mistake for them.
The only problem I'm seeing right now with Madrid is they're not utilizing the outside enough because they're clogging the middle. They're really playing narrow. Look at their back line. Liverpool's back
Ooh.
line is playing really narrow. They're
Yeah.
playing really narrow and really allow. Look at Carvajal. Like, guy's almost to the sideline with a lot of space.
Yeah, because like I said earlier, I think Ancelotti realized, okay, Valverde's not going to do what Carvajal's going to do. I need Carvajal to go up.
Was actually in Paris for that final in 1980.
But see, this pressure can only last so long. Like, Thiago's running around like crazy now.
Yeah.
Now he's not going to get back.
There you
Like,
go.
that saves
See?
you
Uh-oh.
30 yards of him trying to track back now.
Uh-oh. Which is, again, Madrid's going to take over. Look at that. Look at that. Make these passes.
This is what they need to do.
Casemiro with the bad pass.
But that's what Madrid has to do. They have to outplay them with their touch.
Here it is. Counter.
Just tell them what to do. But look at everyone back. There's nobody up there.
Oh!
It's a good idea, but there's not enough players to disrupt them.
It's fine. We're going to get it there.
No, I think in the second half, once they get the spark of those other players,
what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm seeing what you're saying, though.
I think
You have Thiago running around and he's going to get tired and not going to come back. So I get what you're saying.
It's going to be more about what midfield is going to get worn down first.
Which it looked like Liverpool because Madrid's just been staying back.
Madrid has been sitting back, but they're sitting back not because they're worn down. They're sitting back because they're not runners. They're
That's
not guys
the thing,
that are going to
though.
run up and down.
So what Liverpool's doing is running out themselves.
Yeah, they're running out themselves.
So that's a good thing for Madrid.
It is a good thing.
And that's how Madrid has come back in these games.
Oh, yeah.
They let the team run around for themselves where it's
yeah.
like, you guys tired yourselves. Now we can just fucking send dimes.
If Madrid can just out touch them and get Liverpool to be impatient, they'll get through.
Dimes. Look in second half with dimes with Luka Modric. Wide open. Look at him.
But see, that's all they're going to do. Go
That's
long.
fine.
Yeah, but it's fine if the team is running at you constantly. If they're constantly running at you. It's not fine if they're sitting and just waiting because really they're not moving. They're just they're catching their breath, they're taking their time. But if you're having them run around, yes, it's going to work. But Liverpool is playing it smart as also. It's like, okay, go ahead. Play out at the back. We'll sit and wait till you play a long ball and we'll win it in the air.
And yeah. And that's probably the first hard tackle we've seen today. 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
Ref is doing well. Not a lot of hard tackles. No.
Totally, man. The refs are going to win this game.
1 point for the refs right now.
It's 1-0-0.
No, they should come at the end. It's 0-0-1.
Oh, there you go. 0-0. Well, no, because they're the first ones to get out in the field.
There are. You're right.
See?
Oh, my bad. Mikey has his whole logic in this already. There it is. Here's a chance. Let's see. Liverpool with the ball. Oh my God. They got all the chances. They got all the shots. Again, this is the same game as fucking City.
Yeah.
Not a goal on target for Madrid until the fucking last 10 match. That's exactly. Oh, we're calling it, man. But it's building up to that. They're gonna tire themselves out, and then dimes from Madrid, just dimes. Because Vinicius can go all 90, man.
I think the only difference here, the only difference I want to say is I think City is sloppier in the back.
I agree.
I think they're sloppier
Look
in
at
the back.
0-0.
Wow.
See?
8 attempts.
That's
5 on
exactly
target, none for Madrid.
0 on target, 0 attempts for Madrid, and somehow they're still holding on. And then you do some shit like this.
Oh,
Nah, nothing.
oh.
Nah,
Was that it? I thought he was going to get it.
Fucking Van Dijk's gonna get impatient, try to go score, get out of place.
We'll see.
Yeah, but I'm seeing exactly what I was visioning.
But they're really, Madrid is really focused on that one side, the left side.
If my perfect game was supposed to be happening right now, those two goals would have gone in, at least.
Yeah, because they've already had 5 on target.
Yeah. So
Credit to Courtois for really holding it in.
this guy Valverde, nice.
Hey.
It's a long ass. Did he get it? Yep.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
It
Back to
worked
Benz,
out.
back to
It
Benz.
worked out. Now they just really got to track back.
1-2s. Oh, the corner.
That's
Uh-oh.
dangerous.
Let's go. Look at that. Oh, the nutmeg.
Oh.
Number Benz.
Oh.
No.
No.
Handball somewhere.
Oh.
Is that considered on target?
I don't know, but
Let's see
dang,
their
that was
counter.
a pretty good.
Let's
Just
see. Nah, he's.
He gave it to him? He gave it to him. He gave it to him.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
he gave it to him.
What was that ball? Luis Diaz. That's not how. Nah.
Yeah, come on. Really? No? Really? He was literally on his shoulders.
Let's give him a massage.
He's giving him a massage.
Hey, man, how you doing today? You good?
Yeah. How about this game, huh?
Who'd have thunk it, huh?
jeez.
Like you seen that meme with Paul Judd? What's his name?
Paul Rudd?
Paul Rudd.
Oh,
He's like, hey,
look
you
at
think look at him? You think he'll be here?
Look at
not
this.
me.
Hey, who'd have thought it, huh? Not me.
Robertson has both Canate and Van Dijk 284. Instead goes square to Robertson.
Decent game. It's all Liverpool though. Second half should turn up.
Robertson who's on the end of it.
Liverpool needs one.
I think they both do.
Madrid, I want to say they're gonna hang on in this first half and just gonna. Put it this way, I feel like Madrid's playing their first half as they played their first games in a two-legged game.
Yeah, you're right.
So first half, like we're gonna be conservative, we're gonna let them play. Second half, we'll go all out.
I agree.
And Liverpool's kind of going all out. They just got to get one in, and if they get one in, I think that changes the momentum a little bit. But again, you still can't rule Madrid out. They just have to be able to keep up with that pace of how they're playing.
Sinew of his body, leg massages from his teammates during stoppages.
I wonder if Bale's actually going to play.
I don't know. I wonder if Hazard's gonna play.
No, he's done. He hasn't been fit in so
He
long.
played the last game. Apparently he's there, right? That's where they gotta get him. This is where they gotta get him on slip ups
The
like this.
1v1s.
It's 2 against 4.
Send it!
Tony Kroos.
Come on.
Too late. They tracked
Yeah,
back.
it's fine.
Oh
Yeah, what the
There
fuck,
go, dude.
Valverde? Are you playing for the...
Oh wow.
He couldn't control it. Lewis
Okay. Okay.
1v1. Let's
Okay.
see.
Okay. Go with your pace, bud. Go with your pace.
Nah,
Oh.
Carvajal legit. Look at him. He's looking at him. Carvajal's legit.
Slip. What?
Nah, it's
Slip.
not against
Slip.
Benzema.
Ugh.
It's only against Benzema.
All right.
First half, Carvajal, we wonder
Oh, Benz.
who was good against you, and he had the better of it.
Come on. This is where they gotta press him.
His injury issues the last couple of years.
He just had to kick it out. Fuck it.
Been back in form the last couple of
Oof.
back in
That just
Hit in the
throat.
face?
It looked like it just throat.
A lot of energy about him in the
Pass, dude.
semi-final. So
Oi.
his cross that Rodrigo had in the second goal. Got his hands full tonight with Luis Diaz, but he's leading the challenge well.
They're just letting him go.
Yeah. But I
waiting
think that's
for
the
them.
plan though.
Yeah.
Because they know they don't have the speed in the middle.
Yeah.
They don't have the speed to go and chase and try to track back.
Yeah.
Ooh. Wow. What luck, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez, that whole thing looks sloppy. Mm.
To Thiago. Robertson.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Corner kick given.
Corner.
Wow. What a good turn, though. What a good recovery.
You can tell that he's going to have to recover quick because he might
Yeah.
Good turn and good defensive recovery there. Wow.
Let's see.
last 3 Champions League starts.
Before the half.
Quarterfinals.
And fine if they score. It just gives Madrid the drive. All right.
Yeah.
We're the comeback kids. If they score, we're going to come back.
Returning from winning the African Cup of Nations with Senegal. Taken by Robertson.
Jesus.
What a bit of anger. Let's see how far that was. Oh, that was way far. That was
Oy, oy.
fucking far. That was way far. It looked different. All the fucking
Of course
people in the
it
back.
looks different. That's a good hit, though.
It's one of those.
Action from Courtois. Wasn't sure where it was going. Sigh of relief when it went wide.
Yeah. Long ball.
That's all they're going for. That's
Oh,
all.
hey. No foul there?
Mm,
No foul there.
I'm surprised with that one, honestly.
Yeah. This is definitely the game that Madrid wants to play.
Uh-oh. Now they're pushing. This is where
They're not pushing it too hard. It's
but that's where they got to. They got to be able to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Those 4 numbers
which
that were up.
I don't think they will.
Was delayed in order to try to deal
This literally is looking like the Man City game.
with the admission of fans.
Like literally to the last minute, Madrid's
Yeah.
gonna fucking turn it up.
Does feel as if
there. Oh,
Yeah, foul.
Did he get him?
Yeah. He didn't get the ball. He got hit.
Nicked him. I think the other one was worse than that one.
Which one?
The one right before it.
Oh, yeah.
Where he literally like just ran into him.
This week, he feels Vinicius is one of the top 5 players.
Basically ran him over.
Nobody's provided more assists in the Champions League. It's only 18 months ago since Benzema was caught on camera whispering to a teammate at half-time, "Don't give the ball to Vinicius. I'm not sure he's on our team."
Jeez.
I think it says more about Vinicius' improvement than anything. We've all had that said about us, guys.
Yeah, that's nothing new.
Here is Vinicius Jr.
Pretty sure that was like Ronaldo every year. Don't give anybody else the ball but me.
It is.
Oh, there it is.
Benzema has found some space.
That was way too easy.
Ooh! What are you doing? Oh, go! Shoot it! That's
Wow.
good!
Offsides. Offsides.
No!
Yeah, he was off.
Ah, my boy Benz!
Was he offside then or was he offside earlier? Because he
gotta
got
be
in. He
shitting
got in
me.
through pretty easily.
Oh, I think it might have been earlier. But that's what I'm talking about. That's the only way they're gonna end up
Where's the
scoring.
offsides here? Where's the offsides here?
Before. I think it's before when he ran in that part.
Yeah.
I think that's when they called it.
Flag was for the initial burst forward.
Unless you check VAR. Check el VAR. Check el VAR.
It is going to be checked inevitably. Has to be checked.
Ah, right there.
Fucking-
Keeper. Both guys.
I don't think there's any problem once it comes back to him.
Uh-oh, they're checking.
It's not the Liverpool
He's like, oh shit, when I get the goal.
I think he got it.
I don't see any other way unless it was by inches of when he ran for
When
the
he
ball.
ran for the first play. I want to say he was on, but it did look off, obviously. But I want to
Right
say
here.
he's on.
Oh, no.
No.
What are you guys?
If they're doing this,
This is not off.
if,
Look at it.
if they're going off this,
He's not off here.
Hold on. The ruling here.
because the goalkeeper is so far forward, but does it come off Valverde?
There's a ruling when the keeper is front and there's defenders behind, the keeper is considered to be the offsides line.
I never fucking knew that.
I've
Really?
heard that. Yes, I've heard that many
That's
times.
rare that happens, huh?
It's a rarity that happens. The only other time that actually happened was in the World Cup against Mexico and South Africa is when it happened. That was the other time I've ever seen it
so
happen.
then it might not count.
So yeah. So I think that's why it's called offsides, because when the goalkeeper moves up and there's, I think, one defender at least back, or two, I can't remember, the goalkeeper is now then considered the offsides line. It's a weird rule. It's a really weird rule.
Wow.
Obviously close, or we would have
Well, we'll see, because I fucking didn't know that detail.
Yeah, I've seen that before. I don't like that rule because you still have players in play that can easily prevent that play from happening.
it is something that you feel, I feel,
I don't know which one they're checking,
because without that touch,
because I'm sure they're asking the AR right now. Which offside are you calling?
But he also touched it. The goalie.
it's an intentional play of the ball.
Watch. Right.
No, yeah, he
Right
touches there.
there.
Yeah, no, he touches there. Is when that play hits, when Valverde hits it.
To this. There's no doubt that he was coming from what is
See, Robinson though, I told you,
Yeah.
he's not the guy. That's the side you guys gotta attack.
Look at that. Oh, he barely taps it. And
Right there. Oh,
the goal. But how does it get back to him?
oh no.
It's off Fabinho's knee. I think it's going to be played on here.
uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I think they're gonna give it to him.
They're going to give it.
Yeah,
my
they
boy
should.
Benz!
They should.
View of this.
Check el VAR. Check el VAR. Look at him.
I,
Yes, the determination we're making is whether or not Fabinho deliberately played the ball.
Mm.
It appears that Benzema was in an offside position. However, if the infraction has occurred or not, based on that behind the camera angle of Fabinho going in and committing and playing that ball, that's where they're looking at. And I do think that if they determine it as a deliberate play, the goal will stay.
It's going to stand. That's it. Ballon d'Or right there.
we'll see.
There's the conundrum for the
Come on. My boy Benz.
resting on the shoulders of Monsieur Brissard right now.
Zidane's like, give it to him. Goal. They're giving him the goal?
No offsides.
Oh,
Wow.
no
Wow.
fucking way.
But I want to know what.
Deliberate touch by the defender. Not just
You got to be shitting me.
diversion. And I guess
All right.
the verdict is
Okay.
as
Sure.
Fabinho went in to challenge there.
That's what you said.
Yeah, see, I told you.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
well,
it goes back again.
Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you, man.
Very nervously.
Now Liverpool's like, we got to get out of the half. Liverpool's like, we got to get out of the half
Yeah.
now.
Well, that's the wrong call for me. Fabinho's gone in to make the tackle. He's clearly trying to play the ball.
Yeah, but that's a similar call as if it's played and it gets deflected off somebody. Because when the ball's played and then it gets deflected, but the player's already in an offside position, he's already offsides prior to that play. So I understand what they're trying to say, that it deflected and he's trying to play the ball. But I think that still goes back to when it's like a player reaching for the ball, it deflects off him, but the guy was already offsides prior to that deflection. Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying after
So,
seeing it.
so I get where everyone's arguing. No, he tried to play the ball. It went off of him and it's going towards him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the ball was already played off of Valverde when he was in offside position.
Isn't that kind of like what happened in your game?
Yeah.
But they didn't know that, right?
Yeah, they didn't know that.
So you got away with it.
And there's no VAR, so.
All right, we're still champs. 3 minutes. What the fuck?
Yeah, they added a minute for that whole thing.
They need the half-time whistle.
Yeah, Liverpool wants the momentum swung right now for Madrid.
The game was that Real Madrid would stay in the game and would wait for that one opportunity that they get. And they're in the
But that's all they're looking for. That's all they're looking for, though.
Hey.
Nah, nothing. Nah.
Hit him in the face.
Some refs call it, some refs don't. I think a lot of players take. I think a lot of players take advantage of that.
Didn't even see it coming.
Oh, and then you guys give up the ball.
And then they do that.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, half.
Half?
That was a half.
Wow.
Interesting game.
Interesting way to end.
Yeah.
Interesting way to end.
Definitely is going to turn it up in the second half. Half, dude.
Yeah. Let's take a break real quick.
We're going to also take a half. We're going to take our halftime
We'll
break.
come back with our thoughts.
It's looking like I said. The game that I'm looking at, it's exactly what I'm thinking of before it started. Liverpool all over them. Liverpool's going to have a mistake like it almost looked like. And they're gonna execute on those mistakes. Madrid's not gonna be shooting and making chances at all.
I really think they're gonna go for that crosses on the outside.
It looks exactly like the Man City game at the end.
Yeah.
It's the second leg game, and that's what. And like you said, I don't think Liverpool's that sloppy. But like you said, if they figure out homeboy on the right, what's his name? Robinson. If they figure out how to just maneuver that dude, that's where the goals might come in.
Yeah, they gotta make a change because honestly, Benzema and Vinicius were really hugging that one side.
Yeah.
Which I'm surprised about, honestly, because I understand how Vinicius plays and Benzema and all that. But I would think maybe 15 minutes in, at least the chances that you got going forward, you kind of recognize if you hug the other side, you might actually have more success getting in. And I think that's what's going to happen.
If Bale really wants to fucking play today,
Yeah.
he goes in the right
Yeah.
and really fucking turns it up like if he's playing for Wales.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it would be fucking done. I think so.
Yeah.
That's if Bale really wants to play. But again, Rodrigo's been helpful.
So the rule is the player. This is almost exactly like the one that happened in Mexico against South Africa in the World Cup. Almost exactly. So when the keeper moves up like that, and there's two defenders, I want to say it's the closest defender to the
the
keeper
goalie.
that is now the offsides line.
Got it.
And the other defender is in some reason for I don't know what.
Not in play? He's not considered in play?
Yeah.
So then, if anything, what if he would have blocked the shot if he was onside?
Hold on.
Right?
Hold on.
I don't know. I'm just wondering.
Wait. Please tell me it's for tomorrow.
What? You're supposed to be somewhere?
Yeah, it's tomorrow. Oh, that scared me.
Right, you were supposed to thought it was right now?
Yeah, because someone's like, is anyone else here? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Uh-oh.
Let me see, because... Hold on. Did she put? No. What day did she put? I'm pretty sure she put for Sunday. Sunday, yeah. She put Sunday.
It is always started with the call to
Yeah, game by inches, fucking for sure.
Hold
Game
on.
by fucking
What
inches.
just happened? What is going on? My phone is going crazy now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, this isn't.
Uh-oh.
No, I think this person got the date wrong on when the game was.
Probably.
Yeah, never mind. They got it. They figured it out.
Oh, there was a lot of texts coming through?
Yeah, I
You
was
were
like,
oh.
what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
So I have a game scheduled tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
But one of the parents is there
Thought it
right
was
now.
today?
Yeah, they thought it was today. But I don't think they left far.
They didn't read the...
They didn't read the schedule right, and they just messaged it right now. They're like, "I just read it wrong. My schedules are all messed up."
Wow.
That sucks. I was like, when this says, "Is anyone else here?" There, I'm like, "Hold on, the game's at 2. It's 1:30." I was like, "Was I supposed to be there right now?" I was like, "Wait, I'm pretty sure it was Sunday." I was like eating bricks right now too. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "I gotta go." Just book it there. You know the funny thing though is that when we're playing at, the games never go on time. They're always like 15 minutes later than what they're supposed to be played. So it's like, oh, it's late to this one. They played it 15 minutes later. If I had the game right now, it's like, oh, I'll make it in time. But yes, sorry, got distracted there for a second. Yeah, it seems like if they can get into that other side, that can definitely make a big difference for Madrid. And I think they got to make a couple subs. I think they really got to change up some of their players because Valverde did nothing. At least Vinicius and Benzema did something. The middle has held their own in terms of defending. Carvajal's actually done his part on his side. Mendy's did his part on his side. Then you got the Alba, and then who's the other center back? Who's the other center back from Madrid? What's this guy's
Brazilian.
name? Yeah, I forgot his name.
I keep forgetting his name too.
Milito?
Who? From Madrid?
Yeah. Militao?
Militao.
So the back line has done pretty well.
They've done great.
And they've allowed shots, but I think they've done well enough to hold well.
As much as I don't like Courtois, but he's doing
Yeah,
his thing.
Courtois is really the one holding it up together. The middle, Casemiro, Cruz, Modric, yeah, they're just there, honestly, to be bodies because they're
not gonna
done anything.
they're not gonna really run up. I'm telling you, they're gonna turn it up in the second half and throw some dimes. It literally feels like the City game.
If they make their subs, this is the bench for Madrid. You got
Bale, Rodrigo.
You still got Vasquez,
Asensio,
Fernandez, Marcelo, Camavinga, Ceballos, Isco, Asensio, Bale, Diaz, Hazard, Rodrigo.
It's a fucking other team.
No, yeah, I think even Henry said it earlier. He said if you look at that lineup or the subs for Madrid, you're kind of panicking because they do have good subs. I'll give them that.
And it does change the dynamic of the game when they go in.
It does. It really does. So it's
what a save. What a save.
$10 shots it shows here so far for Liverpool, and only one
for
Madrid.
Yeah, the City game all over.
Yeah, 5 on target, 1 on target. Yeah, it has been all Liverpool. I mean, but the Madrid again. I think they're just. I think it was the plan was to hold out per the half, and possibly get one goal snuck in, and they almost did. They almost got it because that I think would have given them massive momentum going forward. And not only that now opens the window for Liverpool to push more and for Madrid to really just sit back and counter. Because that looks like what their game plan was in the first half, at least. Second half, we'll see. I'm sure they're going to make their adjustment, but do you adjust enough to say, okay, let's go at them, or stick to what we're doing? Now let's look for these holes here and attack this way, but stick to what we've been doing.
Who? For who?
For Madrid.
Oh.
Because if they stick to what they've been doing, and instead of just going on the side where Vinicius is, and if anything, move them to the other side or look down that flank a little bit better, I think they're going to have more success on the counter per se, as opposed to the way they've been going right now, because they're trying to go through Vinicius' side, and it hasn't. It got through on that one part with the cross, but that was on a high line. But when they really get into their back third, that's where it's a little different, because Liverpool does come back and they track back. The only thing I've noticed though is Liverpool is playing really compact like really compact and allowing those outside flanks. And they're really shifting to one side. So if Madrid can somehow swing it around to the other side with a little bit more pace and with an ability to cross, then they might get in more. Which I would think would be like an Asensio, right? Or at least Camavinga. Camavinga will run down that flank like crazy.
Camavinga plays more in the middle.
I think
I said, if Bale wants to play, it's going to be Bale. Asensio can do it. He plays there. But it depends on what Ancelotti wants, who wants to put in.
Yeah, true. I still think that's the key, at least for Madrid to get in. Liverpool just has to find more pockets between the middle and the defense and be able to get shots off the 18. Because if you can pull out Casemiro, Modric, and Cruz out of their position in the middle in the final third, you're going to have a lot of space right there to get shots off. And you got to put something special against Courtois, especially. I don't think you're going to get a shot off like inside as much as they were kind of getting it now. And I don't think they were comfortable shots. Mane and I think Salah were probably the two best shots inside the box. But it seems like there's a lot of space outside the box in order to get something in. So it's just now of finding that space in between the defense and the middle, that pocket of space for them to get through. Because the wingers outside, I give credit to Madrid. They've actually been holding up pretty well because everything's been coming through the middle.
Yeah.
Everything's come through the middle.
They're doing their thing.
The outside has been covered pretty well. Haven't seen too many crosses from the outside per se. And if they haven't been very anything dangerous because it seems like anyone has ran in to try to get those. So it's more or less of who can adjust to what's being shown and who can actually execute that. And I think whichever one can execute it, it really does do that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a matter who comes in and takes over in the second half.
Yeah.
For Madrid, because I don't know who the fuck Liverpool has.
Yeah. Looking at all the comments of everyone for Benzema's goal. Should it have been a goal? Of course. Yeah, that's not offside. Clearly none of you know the rules.
I didn't until you told me. Now it makes sense, so I get what you're saying.
Nobody knows the rules.
But, I mean, it is what it is.
People don't understand it, like, because again, if it's not offsides, then you take away every single offsides that when it's deflected off a player prior to the pass that's being made to that player. And that's happened on multiple occasions where a player plays a pass, a player puts his foot out, it deflects off his foot, and it does that weird curve, and it ends up bouncing for that player. He goes and scores, and then they call it offside. And no one says anything then, but everyone always says, oh, well, he went off that player. But that's not the rule. The rule is when the pass is made and the player is offside, regardless of what's happening between that, as it goes towards that player is in an offsides position. And the rule here with the goalkeeper thing, when the goalkeeper is pressed out of his box, I want to say it's out. I think he was outside the 6. Let me check.
I'm gonna go live.
I think when he's outside the 6. Yes, if I have this correctly, when he's outside the 6, the goalkeeper's outside of the 6-yard box. The offsides line is now considered to be the next closest defender to the goalkeeper. So it makes sense. Because the only other time I've seen this, like I said, was the Mexico and South Africa game. Mexico scored a goal. The keeper was out of his box because he went for the ball. There was a guy on the line trying to on the goal line trying to defend. I think it was a corner kick, and somebody headed it. But when he headed it, that player was already behind the goalkeeper. Or sorry, when the guy headed it, his teammate was behind the goalkeeper, and then when he hit it, scored. But then they called it offsides. It's a weird rule. It's a rule that, again, no one knows because it rarely happens. Rarely happens.
It happened today.
But yeah. All right, let me.
You started. You're gonna start.
Or quickly, your thoughts in the second half.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah, your thoughts.
Like I said, I think it's gonna be the same in Madrid towards the end of the final third of the game. He's gonna take over.
Okay.
I still feel like this is the Man City game all over.
Okay.
Like if they can figure it out on the right side of that you said for Madrid, whoever's that sub comes in, better fucking because they're not moving Vinicius.
Yeah.
They're never gonna move him. But I think it's still gonna look the same. But
I think for me, you put Firmino in, move Mane to the outside, you have more success. Firmino likes to come in.
well, we'll see.
Mane is pushing up high.
We'll see.
And that's what I was saying. They got to find that pocket of space between the middle and the defense. All right, second half now. Let's see how this goes. I think for Liverpool, if they can move Mane to the side and get in Firmino, I think that might make a difference. Especially having a 9 that gets into that pocket of space.
I still think Madrid subs are gonna be very impactful.
I don't doubt it.
Any of the subs that they put in is gonna be it's pretty impactful for them.
Yeah. We say all this and it just goes down to penalties in the end.
Fucking
All these
A.
adjustments we're talking about, and it's like in the end, it's like, just let's go to penalties. Wow.
This goal was disallowed almost on a technicality. They would have pulled it off again.
Nothing. Uh-oh. There's space. And there's a goal.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Yeah, they're gonna stop. They're gonna put
They gotta
Jota.
either Jota or you put in Firmino and put mine into the side.
They're gonna keep giving him. Oh yeah, you're right. Either way, they're gonna give him another 15, 20 minutes and then
Yeah.
they'll sub him out for sure.
Yeah. I still think he could have came in as a sub.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But that's what they're gonna look for. But the thing is, if they do that, they gotta get somebody on that opposite side because Benzema's gonna attract everybody. Look, there's like 4 guys on one side, like literally within 5-yard space of each other. And right there, Benzema, and Vinicius making that run, all Benzema has to do is turn to the opposite side, and then switch the play. Oh, there it is. He saw it.
Too much. Just gonna hold on to it.
But that's still a good play.
1v1.
That's still a good play.
Conservative. There's no one up there.
Nobody.
But that's how it's been. That's how it's been. They're gonna try to do something here.
But they
1-2
can't-
play. See, they're trying to do that 1-2 play
Yeah.
still. Uh-oh, Kara on the run.
And then the other guy, nothing.
Ooh, wide open.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to switch out a mid player too. I think eventually they'll have to switch out for Liverpool. Let me see who their lineup is, or their subs are for middle. Yeah, they got nobody for the middle. Oh, Keita
For who?
for Liverpool.
No.
Keita, I think, is gonna be their only sub in the middle, to be honest with you, because they got that kid Elliott, that young player, and then they have some other guy that's. Yeah, that's a tough one. They don't have a middle to sub other than Keita. And Keita is
for
good.
Liverpool?
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
Salah's got speed, man.
For the love of our lives.
Ooh.
No foul?
All body. That was all body. That was body between both of them.
Oh. Nah, Luis Diaz.
Nah,
gonna
he's
sub.
gotta get-
They're
he's
gonna
gotta sub him.
He's not pulling through for them.
Nothing.
Foul.
Nothing. Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
Dude, his
interesting.
hands were all over him, like you said.
That was an interesting one. They were running side to side, but I don't think he was. Yeah, they're just tussling. They're tussling. Nothing bad. He's already fallen.
A small fun fact for your Barca fans: the grass is from Barcelona.
Oh, nice.
They said they brought it over.
So we won. And the goals are from Man United.
Like I said, Cristiano somehow wins.
The goals are from The corner flags are from Man City.
The ball was made in Portugal, so Cristiano's in there. Like I said, the Cristiano's presence is still in there. Even though the ball's Adidas.
Oh, jeez. The chalk line is from Sweden, so
There you go.
Zlatan is in this.
Zlatan, too. Yeah, same thing.
That's all they're gonna do.
Yeah, same thing. I'm telling you. at the end, last 5 minutes is going to be insane.
But it will work if they have those guys that sub. For Madrid, at least. Like those speedy players like Camavinga and the other guys. Ooh,
Wow.
damn.
That was nice.
So, come on, Mane. Gotta put him to the side, man. I really think somebody else there I feel like would be a better position to play that.
Yeah, because Luis Diaz, I mean, as much as you're a good player, you were a super sub, and it just didn't work out for you today. I mean, he can score a goal in the next 2 minutes. And I'll be like, oh, shit.
He almost had that cross, but I don't know.
But
I still think he's a player that does well off the bench right now. I'm not saying he'll never get to be a starting role player, but I think right now what his MO and what he was is really coming off the bench and really sparking up the team.
He was for sure a super sub.
And it's hard sometimes. It's hard to be that player.
For sure.
Get this side. And this is where you guys got to get him. Go. This is where they got to get him. This is where they need to take that advantage. See? Get Camavinga all the way back because Trent's there. And then Salah. He's left, so all he's going to do is... Oh, he got on the right. Oh, okay. He's right-footed. If he had a better cross, it goes. But he's not right-footed. Now it's getting back, but... That's what they'll get him.
What?
Once they make those subs.
Yeah.
Is the counter, but with Camavinga and the other guys, they're going to be fast. Look, Cruz, Casemiro, Modric, just nothing. Wow. Find Trent, man. Look at him. He's by himself. Give him the ball. Give him the ball. What was that? Should have gave it to Trent. He was right there. He could have easily turned and taken like 20 yards of space. Nothing, though. 4 players up against 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jesus Christ. They got to play with... Madrid has to use their touch to the advantage. And I think they're good at that. They're good at playing passes to each other, like touches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really surprised about their long ball play. Oh, there it is. Right there. Right there.
No, he didn't see it.
He saw it. He saw it.
Nothing. You got Modric on him? Shit. Modric playing defense.
Modric is smart, though.
Ooh, go. Shoot it.
No. Nope.
Handball?
Damn.
Nope. Yep. There you go.
Take the foul. Oh. Nothing.
Madrid's just playing all D. Madrid midfield is playing defense.
Yeah, they're not going to... But Modric played it smart.
Yeah.
He didn't die for nothing on that.
Which is good. Like I said, I think once Madrid gets their subs in,
Yeah.
for sure it's going to be a different dynamic. Look, they're just standing around.
Yeah, because they can't move. If they know that they move out of... That's what I'm saying. They need a 9 that's really going to come in and ask for the ball. And I think Firmino is that guy. It's good to switch, but it's like they're not even moving enough to switch.
Oh, there was a run going in. Goal. Modric.
Nothing.
Let it go out.
Nothing.
Shield it. There you go.
Nothing.
Yeah, same thing as the first half.
Needs a 9. Liverpool needs a 9. You need a 9 in this situation. Especially when a team that's just sitting, you need a 9. Because that 9 is going to drop into those pockets. And that's going to disrupt the back line. Because then he's going to be able to turn and shoot, or he's going to turn and make passes. And if you're just standing most of the time, it's a dream for a 9. Because then he's going to find so many gaps.
Well, let's see until subs come in. Probably around the 60th, 70th minute.
Yeah.
Huh?
Look at that.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Ooh. Landed on his head.
Yeah, landed on his head. No, he landed on his head.
¿Qué hice, mano?
Yeah. Yeah, by the time you check on him, it's like, this guy could have easily been concussed.
Let's see how bad it is.
He fell on his head.
Ooh,
He fell on his head.
yeah,
Not like maliciously, like he like
brushed
fell over him,
Yeah.
but he still fell on his head first and then got hit again. So
This Barolo or Chianti Classico, he seems to get better with age. Class is permanent. He is away from Real Madrid for 6 years.
I still like that. I think Madrid is the only one that has athletic trainers that wear suits. Oh no,
the coaches.
yeah,
The head coaches. Yeah, it's a rule.
I think Juventus does it too.
Yeah, Juventus does it. A lot of the Italian teams do
Yeah,
it.
that's funny. They come out with like suits as the athletic trainer. It's like, damn.
Yeah, no, because club, it's always on the gear, the regular
Yeah.
training gear.
Yeah,
I don't think the last time I seen Klopp with the suit on was probably when he was in Dortmund.
yeah.
Maybe?
Dortmund.
Like at the beginning of his years.
Yeah, Dortmund was the last time because even when he went to Liverpool, he wasn't even in it.
Yeah, no, Madrid's always had.
But I want to say
Zidane.
it's almost like a country thing too.
It's more like a rule of the club. Yeah, and the league.
I feel
maybe.
like it's a country thing though, because even like for example, like with United, Ferguson had his rules with those kinds of things.
That's right. So it's his
But
policy and rules.
but that was with him, and then when another coach came in, they like obviously brought their own.
Right.
So I think I have a
Because
feeling.
even like I saw, I think it's changed. Like I was telling you this last time. Even with Pep,
Yeah.
he used to wear suits at
Yeah.
Barca,
Yeah.
and now he kind of got a little bit more casual.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's like a country thing. Because
Could be. I'm not saying it couldn't. I just
Could-
think it's just change. Obviously, it's changing.
Yeah.
I think I said this last. Like, the older coaches are still in the suits. Like the younger upcoming coaches are really into the gear.
Yeah.
Because I don't even see that guy from Munich. He wears the regular gear. He doesn't wear a suit.
Yeah.
Go. No.
Jesus!
No, nothing.
Out of all that, it didn't hit a single hand.
No. They're gonna check it or no? No check. No.
No, he's probably asking.
Let's see.
No, he's asking.
No, it's in his body. That's not a handball.
It's in his body.
It's on his body.
It's on his
No.
body.
If his hand was out,
Yeah, it's in his body.
but yeah, all
Which another one is tough to call.
it's the rules.
Well, but that's the thing I don't like is some of these rules. It's like, see, that one's on his body. So it's like this.
So it's not a handball.
No, I get that. But then the ones where they slide and their arms are out, but not purposely out to try to stop the ball. It's just that's how you slide. You know,
can
that's how
still
you
slide with
slide
your
and
hand
brace.
in.
That's a weird way to slide
is.
when you're going feet
It
first
is
and not
weird.
bracing your.
No, you're absolutely
arm.
right. You're absolutely right.
Like bracing your body weight in a way.
What the fuck is it? Oh, there he is. Let's see right here. This would be Bale or Asensio on the right. Let's see what Valverde can do. Go.
They're just. Wow. That was way too easy. That was way too easy. Offsides?
No.
I see
Oh,
no,
can't.
I thought I saw the other guys
fuck
arguing with the
no.
ref on the other side.
There it is.
Wow.
Honestly, fucking Liverpool can take over.
But that was the side I
And
was
that's
saying.
what I just said. Valverde has to do something. And
But
then look.
that was the side I was talking about.
Yes, you're right.
That's the
So-
side they had to attack.
But get
Yes.
it, we're never going to change Vinicius.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh no, yeah.
and who's up there? Van Dijk.
But see, but get what I'm saying?
Right. He's out of
That
place.
was the side they had to take advantage of.
Oh, no, he's on.
He's off.
He's going to keep him on. No.
Off.
They're not checking. They're not going to give him the off on that. He's
Yeah.
on.
He's off.
No.
It's gonna be a shoulder watch. Yes. Off. Right there. His shoulder.
Nah.
They're gonna do it. Watch.
Nah.
Obviously, are they? I'm sure they're checking
They're
it.
not even saying shit about
I
it.
know. I'm surprised about it.
Well, the stats will tell you that is Real Madrid's first shot on target.
See? First shot.
I know, right?
Otherwise, having had a goal disallowed just before half.
Are they checking it?
No. No, look.
Wow. I'm surprised they're not checking it.
Go. Go.
Wow.
A la Madrid.
I'm surprised they didn't check it. Wow.
There it is.
Wow.
There it is.
They didn't check it.
There it is.
Interesting.
Give me that juice.
Interesting. They didn't check it.
Let's see how Liverpool reacts. But again, counter everything.
It's
I said,
that side. If they could get through that side every time,
yeah.
they're gonna get more goals.
which they might realize that.
Yeah.
Growing up before our eyes. Back on the ball.
Look at that. Look at that.
But that was definitely the weak side. Because they're heavier on this side.
Oof. Look at these touches. Little details, little touches.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what they can beat them. Are they gonna like go back and show that he was onside?
Yeah, that's a goal.
I'm really surprised about this. I'm really surprised because usually they'll even go back and show like, oh yeah, it was a goal.
It's Madrid. They own soccer.
Like,
They own
yeah,
football.
basically.
Liverpool now conceded the first goal in 6 of their last 7 games. They didn't concede at all in the other one.
Look at that. Look at that. Ah, come on. No. What did you do that
Jesus.
for?
Oh,
Let it play? Let it play?
Did you let
No?
it play?
No, he called it. But he didn't
It
come.
didn't look like it.
Season they've spent 2 hours out there chasing games and still found a way. Jurgen Klopp's mentality monsters.
Still got time.
Yeah, it's exactly what I visioned. The counter goal type deal.
Oh no, I knew it was gonna be a counter goal. It was just more or less what side it's gonna come from, and I saw that
on the right side.
that's their weak
absolutely.
side.
Yeah.
That's the weak side.
They hopefully take advantage of that.
They have to.
Oof. Yep. That's a card right there, buddy.
Now we're gonna get cards.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
second
a
half.
card.
Yeah, you went all game without giving cards. That's good. That's fine. Can't complain.
Well, yeah, because the first
Well, the
half.
first half was there's
There
been
are
refs,
warnings, but the warnings when
Yeah.
they come in, they're warnings. They're not.
but there's refs that want to take that power and take that control like in the first 5 minutes. I mean, I don't think it was anything.
Holy
He
shit.
fell hard, but I don't think it was anything malicious for him.
Toma, güey.
Jesus Christ.
I like him. He drinks mate.
Who, Valverde?
Yeah, he's from Uruguay.
Oh, Jesus. All that there.
Like, what do
What
we
do we
here?
do? Take out Diaz, put in Firmino, move Mane to the left, and put Pauly Keita in the middle.
83rd minute of the 2014 final against Atletico.
I think you make those two subs, Keita and Firmino, for me. But he might put Jota instead. Again, the right that side.
I think they're gonna put on Jota over Firmino.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because Jota runs back, right?
Yeah.
That might be it. They might put him on that side to help out
And,
Robin.
and Firmino's looking like more of like the last 10 minutes type player.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, at least from Liverpool. Telling you, man. Madrid.
No, they're playing their game
let's
plan
see.
well.
These are the subs.
Are you
These-
serious?
There's no Jota there.
Milner and Alexander.
Arnold? Doesn't it?
No, not Alexander. Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Yeah, that guy.
Oxlade-Chamberlain has not played like all year. I get his speed, but I think Firmino or Jota would probably be a better bet.
Yeah, I don't know, man. this is your guys. This is your Premier League coaches, man.
This is Klopp. German, man. I don't
Premier
know.
League.
I like my boy Pep here.
Well, he also made mistakes, like you said.
Oh no, he made bad subs in that.
Well,
in
are
the
we
game
about to get
against
some
Real.
bad subs now? Uh-oh. Space.
Hit it, dude.
Shoot it. What a shot. Salah. For the love of our lives.
But see, that's the space I'm talking about. He has the space. Look at all that space between the middle and the
shot it?
defense. But no, he shot it. But if you get a true 9, I think you're going to get better results. You're going to get better opportunities. See, nobody's moving. I don't even like Liverpool.
It's your Premier team. It's your Premier League, bro.
Damn it, guys. You're making the league look bad.
All right.
This is for the league.
For the love of our lives. Madrid's taking it, bro.
Well, they're going to sit now. But even when they bring in those subs, that counter's even going to be deadlier.
Yeah. Like I said, they're doing perfectly. Let them run around. Let them do their thing. Look. No.
He's been consistent on it. He gave one for Madrid. He gave one for Madrid. Yes, he gave one like that for Madrid. He's been
Madre
consistent.
mia.
Yeah,
Okay, got him.
he got him, but he's been consistent. The ref hasn't been bad.
No, he has. I get it. Oh,
Oh,
Jota is
Jota?
going in
For Diaz.
Yeah, see?
So that's the sub at least is made, but I don't know.
Firmino's come in the last 10 minutes, bro. But that means he's taking
But I
out
would
Mane.
prefer, yeah, but see, I like Mane on the outside better. I think Mane is more dangerous on the outside.
But this is why he's...
No,
this is-
Jota's good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's been as good as consistent as he was earlier in the year.
You're right.
I'm not saying Firmino is any better, but the thing is, Firmino is that 9 player.
Imagine he just touches it, his first touch
I
goes
know,
in.
right?
Hey, it's the champions, man.
It's happened.
I still think Liverpool's gonna get a goal in. I still think
With the way
somehow
Courtois is playing and the way defense is playing, who knows? To be honest with
it's
you,
gonna be like a rinky-dink. Like I said, someone's gonna
Yeah.
bounce off someone and just. And
nothing.
Oh,
Oh, he's on.
he's on. Carvajal, see, but he's on the outside.
But that's what he gives. He gives that. He's gonna give. Diaz did not once give that.
No.
But that's what he will give, and Firmino will
they
run
they
in.
put Jota at the top. In the
No, I think it's just right now because he got the ball.
Think so? Let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Jota's gonna go
Yeah,
back
yeah,
to that
I
side.
saw.
Yeah, he's gonna go back to that side. It was just right now because Mane was there to get the ball. But I think you'll get more off of that with Mane. Is you're gonna get crosses in. He's gonna go down the line. He's gonna cross, and then Firmino is the number 9 that's gonna know where to find that right time to come in and poach.
I wouldn't be surprised if they give Courtois like man of the match. If it stays this score.
Oh yeah, he's made some massive
look at that.
saves.
Look at the touch from fucking Vinicius, but they can't control it. Come
Nothing
on.
that right side. Look,
I know.
nothing over there. That's the side they gotta keep going after.
Hey, that's a foul on
it's a
Salah.
foul. Come on, Salah.
On Salah.
Come on, Salah. That's every day, man. Come on. You got around him, but you can't pull him, bud. Come on.
You didn't even have to do that.
Yeah, you didn't have to do that. I like how Milner and Oxlade-Chamberlain went in for like a lap, and this okay, come sit down, guys.
Yeah, never mind. I'm just waiting for Ben's goal so he can get Ballon d'Or.
Still recording it there, man.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, just want to make sure. Well, credit to Valverde for giving the cross.
Yeah, exactly what you said.
Yeah,
Happened.
it's that side.
Let's see.
Okay, Jota.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's a foul?
Corner.
Corner.
But it was shoulder to shoulder. It wasn't. He didn't push him from
I
behind.
mean, but
It
Jota's
was-
my boy.
It was
Jota's my
shoulder to
boy.
shoulder. He just happened to be stronger than him.
I give him credit. Jota's my boy.
This guy's good in the air too. They just gotta get a good ball.
Let's see. Make this game interesting. Nope.
They just gotta get guys that can cross the damn ball. Okay. Wow.
Jota.
Another corner. Yeah. Come on, guys.
Yeah, the pros.
You guys have the Robertson and Alexander Arnold that are probably supposedly the 2 best crossers in the game. They can't even lift it on the corner kick. There you go.
The guy can't hit her. Goal.
Jeez. Win the ball,
Nice.
guys. Oh.
Uh-oh. What we got here? Salah. Goal.
Nothing. Nah, too far.
See? Goal! Oh! Again, Courtois, man of the match right now.
He should have headed that.
Uh-oh. Fucking
That was a
Courtois. Look at that. To the right. There you go. Just fucking shoot up. Look at that.
Yeah, that's
Look at that.
side, dude. And this is against Valverde, who's
Look at
not
that.
even like a strong player. He's a good player, but he's not a strong player to get
he's-
around like
yeah,
that. Like,
I said,
Jesus
if
Christ.
Bale or Asensio going for that side, over.
Yeah, for sure.
Or even Rodrigo.
I'm surprised Salah didn't header that. I don't know if he had the time, like the distance there to get to his head on it. Man, there's nobody up now. It's just these two.
Oof.
Guys got to follow with the play, but now they're worried about this. But there's nobody up, guys. Come on. That's all they're gonna do.
What was that? What was that? Get that? Okay.
Robinson.
Madrid has touches.
Oh no, yeah. That's what I'm saying. If they could outplay them with their touch, then they're fine. Don't
They
do
got
that. bud.
nobody.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do all that.
Take your space.
Look at that. Just the fucking midfield sitting back.
Yeah. No, too much. I saw the run. but
Forcing it.
He gave a bad cross. He had to
Forcing
get that
it.
first post. Did he have the time for the header?
No.
Oh, it would have been close.
He was gonna, cause he had a header. No.
No, yeah, no. Oh.
He was waiting
I
for
don't
that
think it was
lucky
gonna go in
bounce.
anyways,
No.
though.
He was looking for the lucky bounce.
Yeah. It wasn't gonna go in anyways because it was going backwards.
Making fucking Courtois like a fucking god right now.
I know, right?
I don't really
When
like him.
when all year he's always criticized that he's not even a good goalkeeper.
I mean, he had a good run this season.
He's the new Casillas. Every year, always like with Casillas too, we're like, God, he's not even that good.
Fucking miraculously
Yeah.
somehow comes through in the last 5
Fucking
games.
right?
Yeah, see, 70th minute. Let's see what like Madrid hasn't even considered a sub. I think.
Yeah. And they haven't even been like good enough to say, man, Madrid is dominating, controlling this
No,
game.
of course not. But this is Madrid.
Yeah, no,
This
yeah.
is what their whole season was.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Here's the season right here. These are the type of goals that they've been getting. 1v1 goal.
Oh, what a tackle.
He wanted the foul. Why'd you do
What
that? You had
a
Benzema, bro.
tackle. That was a full on, I'm going to rip you.
You had Benzema waiting for the...
Jesus.
Should have passed it. We're reaching the 70th minute. We are in the 70th minute.
Come
Look
on.
at that. Fucking
Yeah, gotta
Casemiro
get him
playing
out.
defense.
Yeah.
Look at that. Mane's going to get subbed off for
Yeah.
Firmino.
Yeah. What a stop. He held it too long.
Yeah,
he had,
he had Benz.
Yeah.
I don't know why you didn't pass it.
Oh, Jesus.
Look at that.
Come on, Jota.
Fresh. No, it's a foul.
Oh, Jesus.
Right up all day. Just want Ben to get his goals and get Ballon d'Or.
Lewandowski's getting it. What are you talking about?
God, this guy can score 100 goals in the season and still won't get it.
That sucks. That sucks.
Come on, we already talked about this. You
I
have
know.
to
I'm
be in
just
the
saying.
Champions League at
I
least.
know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Like if Benzema didn't have 10 plus goals going into this game, then maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, oh, oh.
They've been behind with 15 minutes of normal time to go in each of the 3 knockout rounds.
Jeez.
This is almost like unknown territory that they're approaching.
Yeah,
But they've been defending well.
again, it's exactly what Madrid wanted.
Yeah,
It's been
for
playing
sure.
all the teams in the playoffs.
For sure.
That goal, yeah, it's just the first time that they're ahead.
Saw extra time through against Manchester City, but Manchester City had taken off all their attacking players and really ran out of options of what to do. Liverpool need a goal to force extra time.
Which I don't know. I mean, make the game exciting if they do, and then Ben's with the winner. That's
Right.
that's a dream for Ben's. Oof. There you go, good D.
Yeah. No, what are you complaining about?
Get
What are you
outta here.
complaining
Get
about?
outta
You
here.
won the
Get
ball.
outta here.
You got the ball. What
Yeah,
are you
he got a ball,
doing?
dude.
You got a ball. What are
God,
you getting mad about?
Playing the Premier League, it's worse at times.
Yeah.
Alexander Arnold. Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought he was.
Thought he was too.
Oh, my ball. Oh,
Alive by Fabinho, away by Carvajal. Thiago finding Robertson.
handball? No. Jota.
Ball bounced off his arm, but
I'm telling you, this fucking midfield for Madrid is playing defense.
Yeah.
Like
oh, yeah.
no other.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Alexander Arnold.
That was nasty.
That was pretty nasty. Oh, yeah, there
The
you go.
nutmeg was.
If
Look
he
at
had
the
a left,
space.
if he only had a left.
Goal.
He didn't even have to play it like that. He could have easily just played up the regular pass.
Or just a shot. Was he going for the shot? No. Ooh, that was a bad if he was. Ooh. No subs yet for.
But again, a 9. A 9 needs to go in for them.
And it's not.
Keita's going in, like I
But
said.
he's not a 9. What did he play? Midfield?
Yeah. I said they were going to need a
They're going
midfielder.
to take out Thiago?
I
For
say
him?
take out Henderson.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe Fabinho. I think he's going to take out Fabinho.
Just want my boy Benz to get a goal.
Going to start the game. Wondering how long Thiago Silva would last in this final. We might be about to find out.
That's ours. Yeah. Good shit. Take your time, guys.
Firmino? Most likely Mane.
Mane?
Yeah. Which I'm surprised if they're going to take Mane out. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he was the guy you should have taken out. Mane hasn't done anything in the second half as much. But if he's playing that role and he's gonna switch player for role. Offsides.
Goal.
Offsides. Offsides.
Why did you hit that
There
so
was like
badly?
There was like 5 offsides there, though.
I don't think it was.
I don't think Casemiro was, but I think everyone else was.
Like, everyone got to get back. You got fucking Modric playing defense.
Really poor contact from Casemiro.
Nice. Ooh. Look at that.
Benzema.
Hey, what's going on over there? He's on.
No,
Is
he's
he on?
off.
No,
He's
he's off.
off.
He's off.
Vinicius is offside.
Oh, 75th, 76th minute.
15 minutes left.
Uh-oh. No, he's on.
There's no free kick necessary.
That's a bad pass.
Casemiro was on. But I think anybody touching that ball after is not going to get it because
Should've
everyone else
just
is
tried to
offside.
shoot that
He should have
thing.
just tried to shoot it.
Fucking ass, Mito.
Henderson, which is what I said,
For
for Keita.
Keita.
Okay.
Changes Thiago Alcantara. So changes shape as well.
Oh, Thiago.
Oh, he's leaving him in there? He's going all attack. Jota,
Interesting.
he's going attack. He's going 4 forward.
He's probably going to drop Jota in the middle.
Or one of them. That's an interest. Hey, that's interesting to me, man.
He's gonna throw Jota in the middle.
Is that like a risk as a coach? What is that? What tactic is that? What is that?
Well, I think it's what I was saying. Is putting Firmino in that center position to see
did
for
he
him to
drop?
drop in.
Who did he drop?
I think he's gonna drop Jota. Keita's gonna play
I actually
defensively.
think Firmino's dropped like a false.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because again, he's the 9 that can drop into those pockets and find that space and let Mane and Salah play up high.
Yeah, it's sort of like a 4-2-3-1 really, isn't it?
Yeah, see?
Firmino just up Mane. Salah and Jota wide.
Yeah.
So
Firmino's
he went 2 holdings, and he put Firmino as the point.
Firmino. His one-time challenge.
He's gonna play him in front of everybody.
So here's Mane. And Alexander-Arnold.
Wow!
By Militao.
But I see what he did.
Nick of times.
Hey, foul. Ooh.
He's already carded.
Wanted the foul. Shh, come on. This game's going to be interesting the last 15 now. Uh-oh. I think he's tying his I thought he was tying his shoe.
I think he is.
No, his shoe came off. He just put it back in.
See, Firmino's gonna come in like that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Let's see if he executes.
So they went back to the old German formation, which is 2 holdings. But for Fabinho is probably going to sit more, and Keita's going to be able to move up and down, and then Firmino is going to play right behind Mane.
Well, makes the game more interesting for sure.
I think-
they gotta take out Valverde.
Offsides.
They have to take out Valverde, put Bale, Asensio, or Rodrigo.
Who's offsides there?
Mane.
But he didn't touch the ball. It was Firmino who passed it.
I think he went for it. Oh no, he wants to sub.
Interesting.
No,
Yeah, they called offside.
no, don't be good. You good, bro? You're asking for a sub. Man, I was really hoping for one. Hey,
That's my boy.
Guy looks like he's enjoying himself.
Yeah. Like, this is not the seat that I expected.
It's like they gotta sub this dude out.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't. Have they made us up?
No.
They haven't made us up. I'm
Look at
really
that, 2
surprised.
attempts, 1 on target. Wow, that's fucking Madrid for you this time.
See, and it's gonna allow Firmino to get in. So it's allowing an extra attack.
Yeah, look, there it is. Go.
Wow.
You're right. Hey,
But that's what I was
that's
saying.
the dynamic. All right, that's the C club. I see the genius. Yeah. Oh, if he knew he was gonna touch that, he would have towed it in.
Yeah. But that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I see what he's doing.
And what just happened?
Are you serious? Come on, Oscar. You're killing me
don't know
here,
what to do
man. God damn it.
Damn it!
What just happened?
I don't know.
What just happened? Liverpool just put 2 up. I'm just kidding.
No, we're good.
Just kidding.
We're good. We're good. And we're back. Hey, chingazos. Get some chingazos going.
What is he doing?
I don't know. We just saw it. The ball went out.
Yeah. It was already out, though. He's giving it, but he threw it in. Why'd you stop it?
80th minute. No subs for Madrid yet. Valverde has to come off, in my opinion. Bale, Asensio.
I think you need Valverde off and one of the center mids off. At least one.
Yeah,
of them.
Camavinga has to come
I say
in.
Cruz.
Camavinga has to come
Cruz
in.
hasn't done anything in my opinion.
Go. Wow.
Keita. What was that, buddy? But look who's in there.
No, you're right.
Exactly what
The
I was
dynamic
talking
is there.
about.
The
That's
dynamic
exactly
is
who
there,
I
and
think
he's
should
he's
have
trying.
been in the entire time. Especially the way Madrid plays. Because Firmino is a guy who's going to move around that defense like nobody's business. Because that defense is just standing
No
still.
subs yet for Madrid. What is going on?
Hi.
Interesting.
Wow, Keita. I don't even know what to say about that.
That's
Use your left foot. This is why we tell players to practice with both feet, man. I hate when they're just trying to be one-footed.
Yeah, let's get some Camavinga going.
And he knows how to bring that down
What a
so
ball.
well.
Go. Wow. Fucking Courtois. Man of the match right now. As much as I hate this guy, holy shit.
what
He's
a
living his
touch.
dream right now. Courtois is living his dream. What a fucking save. What a fucking save.
Oh, they put him down this side to swing it in, finally? That way I would think you guys would have thought that the first time.
Right? What a fucking save.
Alexander Arnold. Headed away by Valverde.
I don't know. Maybe Madrid just want to hold on to this score.
It looks like it.
Firmino.
'Cause there's not-
They're not subbing. They're not making many changes. There's the counter.
One.
That's it.
One. Oh.
Nope. This is
Here it is.
This
Give it to
is
Benz.
This is it. This is it. This is it. Oh.
Ah,
Benz, what were you
Benz. He
thinking?
thought he didn't think he was gonna go towards
What were you
him.
thinking, Benz?
Benz thought Vinicius was gonna keep going straight. Fucking A.
But look at everybody back, though.
Get it. Perfect. Time.
Wow.
7 minutes.
Wow.
Courtois. Fucking man in the match so far.
Oh, massively.
Being living his dream right now.
What
What
a
a fucking
touch. What a touch.
You don't see that nowadays.
But if he was right-footed, it goes in. If Salah's right-footed, that goes in.
Camavinga's coming in.
Yeah, take out Valverde. Or what does he play, middle?
Yeah, he's a midfielder.
Then you're going to take out Cruz.
It depends how he wants the formation.
I say you take out Cruz. Either Cruz or Modric. Ooh. Lost it.
No. But Valverde's doing this
No,
thing.
I'm saying Jota lost it there.
Ah, what a ball. Modric. I just want Benz to go his fucking goal, man. Ball went out. Ours. He's not really having a game, but I just want him to
He's
have a
not.
goal.
Well, I don't want to say any of them really are. I
it's all
mean,
defense.
they're just really defending.
15, yeah, Valverde. So they might go 4 and 2 up top.
What they could, they go 2 up top, and they might just have him run up and down that side, just to defend and help defend with the speed.
Or it just depends where he plays
Yeah.
them. I don't know. I mean, unless
No, I'm
Modric
sure-
goes far right.
No, I doubt they're gonna put any slow guys on the outside. They're gonna put them on the
On the far.
right. They're gonna have to.
Hey, Napoleon. What's going on? Camavinga. The 18-year-old. He's like, who am I going in for? What the fuck's going on? Tell him.
Industrious roll out there. To actually ended up with the assist for the potential winner. They may not need Rodrigo tonight. This man has brilliant athleticism, wonderful ability on the ball to keep the ball as well.
Yeah, it looks like... Who are they pushing outside? Are they really putting Modric outside?
Rodrigo is actually stripped off and ready. Price. Vinicius.
Oof, what a mag. Benz! What'd you do?
Nothing. Yeah, they put Camavinga in the middle. I don't know. It looks interesting.
We'll see. Nice, Carvajal. Look at that. Take it. Space. So much space now. Yeah, Carvajal's going to stay up there. Oh, wait. Kama. Now we're just holding on to it. All right. That's what you got to do, guys. On. Back to Benz.
Goal. Goal.
Oh, he wants
Why did he
Benz
cut
because
it
he
in,
wants the
though?
Benz.
But why did he cut in?
Wow, what a ball. Fucking bend. Hope it doesn't backfire. Oh. Look at that. It's beauty touch.
Madrid's gonna hold it well with the touch.
Yeah. Look at that.
Offsides.
No, he's
off.
on.
No, he's off. He's off. He's off. He was off. He was off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was way off.
He wanted
I'm
Benz to
surprised
go.
with Benzema there.
Yeah. Well, they were expecting the shot.
Yeah, but I think he still should. I still think he had the window to take it.
Fucking Benz. Give me your last minute goal.
But see, Mane gets. You see what I'm saying? He tries to go down the line and get those crosses in and do all those things. That's the thing I think they didn't have in the first half that they should have had. But I think now I don't want to say it's too late. But now the engine's slowing down. The pace isn't as it was in the beginning. It's just getting sloppy now. Ooh. Wow.
That's gutsy from him.
Wow. That's a good save, though. To hold the ball like that in that
I
traffic.
was saying it was gutsy.
That was good.
I gotta grab this. Lost him.
His only Champions League appearance in a final prior to tonight, a little earlier, 2014. Atletico led into the 93rd minute. And Sergio Ramos equalised against him.
Ooh, Ceballos? Why?
Yeah. Defender?
No, it's a midfielder.
They're gonna hold the lead 1-0. There's easily 4 minutes left. It's the 88th minute, about to hit the 89th. There's gonna be, I want to say, at least 3 minutes of stoppage.
Who are they taking out?
They'll probably take out one of the forwards, Vinicius maybe.
This now is just to try to see and run the clock down.
Or shit, I don't know.
Oh, they're gonna take out a midfielder.
They're probably
Kroos
Cruz
or Modric, yeah. No, they're taking out a midfielder for sure. Let's see.
Oh, we don't want to see this guy right now. Nobody cares about Raul.
Yeah, Modric.
Modric.
They usually take him off for this
Yeah.
time.
He'll be 37 in September. Still no sign of him slowing down. The feeling is that he will agree a new one-year contract and stay on with Real Madrid.
Oh, interesting subs.
Just to get more speed, strength.
Yeah.
It's slowing
To
the
hold
game.
on.
The game's getting sloppy, so there's a lot of holes in the middle, and guys aren't running back. So they want to have somebody at least to recover.
Yeah.
No need to create. There's a need to
So I think they're just trying to hold the lead.
Yeah.
Firmino. And more up than out by Militao, then Camavinga. Here's Robertson.
I don't mind overtime.
I don't think it's gonna go overtime.
I don't mind it.
I don't think it's gonna go overtime.
I want Benz to get his goal though. Fuck.
If Benz gets his goal, it's gonna be like how we just saw, like a counter that got really sloppy.
5
in
minutes.
I don't think anything's gonna happen here. If he gets his goal, it's gonna be like this sloppy. Everyone's back here.
Hey. No,
Somebody's gonna poke it through, and it just happens to be him there.
there it is.
Watch.
1-2. 1-2.
Yep, he's on. That's it. He's gonna
Pass
score.
it! Oh, he's horrible.
Wow, he
That was so unathletic.
yeah, that was terrible.
He looked so unathletic.
That was terrible. He didn't know what to do.
Look at it.
Look at him.
I
He
corner off
didn't
of that.
know what to do there.
To get that cushion to win it.
Here, just give it to Benz.
Wow.
Well, you can never
Well,
fail Madrid
like-
to win.
It's like I just said, it's gonna be one of those sloppy ones. Everyone's gonna be pushed up. It's gonna get poked through. Someone's gonna run through and somehow it's gonna be Ben.
You can never, in this era, beat Madrid in the final. So far, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, they're the Michael
They're the-
Jordan of finals, huh?
They are the
Because they've been
Champions
to
League
every
winner.
final
And
and not
won
lost.
since
right?
the
Yeah, they
14th.
won. Yeah,
Since 2014.
if they win this one, yep. Wow.
Well, they're just gonna hold on to it now.
Yeah. Oh, massively.
Oof.
That's all they got.
Benz, turn and shoot.
Goal. Hit it.
Oh, too
Come
much.
on,
Come on,
Benz.
bingo! Horrible shots.
Benz has that shot to
But
get
he
it
touched it too
around.
hard.
Are they subbing? Are they subbing?
They're really gonna sub?
No.
Yeah, there's a sub waiting up
Sound
there.
like it.
Rodrigo's going in.
For Vinicius?
Probably.
What if they take out Benz?
Yeah, Vinicius is
Vinicius.
coming off. Four minutes.
Get a move on, but those Real Madrid fans applauding their bright young thing. They're not taking Kylian Mbappe
Rodrigo.
home with them from Paris, but they may well be taking the European Cup, and they may feel the man who plays on the left at the moment is quite good enough. And he's got that X factor. Vinicius
Wow.
only needed one
Oh, Van Dijk playing forward.
target. Van Dijk's up there.
Ooh. I'm surprised that was not called. It was a massive high kick.
Driven in towards Mane. Good defending again by Carvajal. Diogo Jota
Oof.
found a way to Mane.
Oh, I should get back to him.
Sadio Mane.
Nothing.
The Real Madrid have somehow defended it again.
Oof.
Somehow
Wow, what a
they keep
pass.
finding a way.
Yeah.
Gross.
I tell you, their touch is far better. That wasn't a foul. He hit the ball.
Relieving kick for Real Madrid.
Well, Real Madrid, once again, top.
Looks like it.
Real Madrid team now encouraging each other.
Wow. I'm surprised that wasn't called. I'm surprised that wasn't called.
Firmino had a good 5 minutes. And now it's just like, what the fuck? 2 minutes. 2 minutes left, Turkish. 2 minutes.
No, but the thing here is that the way Liverpool is playing is, I think, the way they should have started. Because now they obviously Madrid got the lead. They're sitting back with more defensive shape and putting more numbers back. But the attack that Liverpool is having now was, I believe, the attack that I think would have been very successful in the first half.
Well, it's tactics. You have to let the
Oh,
plan
yeah,
come
of
to you.
course.
You have to let the game come to you.
Oh yeah.
You guys, like, you know,
But
as a coach, like, you
I
just,
think if they, I'm sure they studied it and whatnot, but I still think, in my opinion, if I'm seeing a team that really defends, I think you really want a 9 that's going to be disrupting that back line, especially if they're staying just static and not moving as much.
I'm just
And they weren't.
surprised Benz didn't get a goal.
Wow. 1 minute. That's it. Madrid
Benz's
really
goal.
won 1-0.
Told you, man.
Wow. Oh, Alisson. Clean up your toe. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. Get it together there, buddy.
That's it. Done. Let's see, last goal. Let's
Nah, they're
see.
not gonna.
Let's
There's nothing
see.
here. There's nothing here.
Let's see.
There's nothing
Let's
there.
see.
Nah. There's nothing.
Game. Game.
There's nothing.
A la
there.
Madrid.
Wow.
A la Madrid. Even without my boy Cristiano.
Been a goalkeeping masterclass from Courtois.
Yeah, Courtois was man of the
Yeah,
match.
man of the match.
Easily. That's it.
Final seconds.
That's it. Blow the whistle.
Clearly fouled by Kroos. There will be a free kick.
That's it.
Did it go in? It went in. when he kicked it.
He's gonna.
Is it-
No, he's blowing it. Done.
Wow.
Done.
Yeah, it was 5 minutes.
14 Champions League titles.
Wow.
The fucking greatest team of all time
No.
for the Champions League.
No. The greatest franchise, you could say. Not the
Done.
greatest team.
Fucking done.
Greatest franchise.
A la Madrid.
Wants to win. It is an obsession.
Done.
Wow.
Fucking done. You want to fucking win Champions League? You go to Madrid now. I hope Cristiano comes back.
That's crazy.
Historic hold on it continues. They won it for the first time here in Paris 66 years ago.
Back in Liverpool.
Won it in 6 different.
Damn, look at that. Look at that. The lágrimas.
But tonight they are very much the modern masters of Europe.
Yeah.
Dude, why you been wearing a hood all day?
I know, right? What's going on, man?
9 seasons. Nobody else has won it more than once in that time.
14 fucking titles, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Damn, if only Cristiano stayed. Son of a.
I know, right? I'm telling you, he could have just been on the bench and he would have been fine.
The 4 major trophies in
Marcelo was the bench. He was on the bench the whole time and he won.
prized pieces of silverware.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
No, it is.
It was a decent game.
It was a good game.
It was.
I don't think it was a game that was like the last time when they played. I think this one was far more entertaining. Last one, yeah, they had more goals, but I still think Liverpool was massively inexperienced going into that game. This one, they were far
And
more
they-
experienced,
they-
but Madrid had the way more
Come
experience.
on, they wrote off Madrid every fucking weekend.
Well, yeah, because of the
Wow.
way they played. But it goes to show again. I think they really took the game plan of saying, we're gonna play the first half like we played the first game. We're not gonna do much, and then second half we're gonna play like when we play the second game in the second half of that second game.
Wow. Hey, you wanted this, man.
He wanted it. No, you're
Yeah,
right.
good luck.
He wanted it.
That's what happens.
He wanted it. Yeah, they're gonna give him Ballon d'Or now. Imagine I feel
This
like-
guy?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Imagine.
No, no.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
down.
man.
Go back home, guys. You guys came in late. Now you gotta go early.
All right.
Get out of here. Just get out of here.
The original European champions.
Wow. Best coach.
We'll
The
see
Champions
because
League.
he's done this before, and then they fire him the next season. That's what they did to this guy. So we'll see. Who knows?
But all the coaches that I learned, that I seen some video interviews, Pep said it. He said it in the last interview too. He's like, look, you have to have the top professional athletes on your team
Of
to
course.
be able to be coachable.
Of course, yes. No, and I truly
And he's-
this was a veteran team.
Yeah.
Aside from Valverde, aside from probably Vinicius, aside from probably who was the other Militao?
The whole back line is
No,
for
no, no,
Carvajal.
and Mendy. No. Alba's been here before.
The champions?
Yeah,
yeah,
Alba's
Bayern.
been here before. He's been
Bayern.
at a high level. Alba's been here before. Courtois been at a high stake
Sorry, I
level
thought you
like this
meant
before.
at Madrid. I'm sorry.
No, I'm
You're
saying,
right, you're right.
Yeah, just the team, the lineup, the team that just came on.
Yeah.
This is, yes, I fully agree with that statement. The lineup that was in there, I would say the middle, masterful as in terms of veterans, like as in terms of understanding this game. Like I said, the only ones is Vinicius, Valverde, and a couple of other guys. But yeah,
Fucking, they didn't need no Bale. They didn't need no fucking Hazard. They didn't need Asensio. That's insane.
no, they played to their advantage in terms of the veterans that they have.
Wow. A la Madrid.
They won.
Yeah.
No, they play. I mean, Courtois had the game of his life.
Yeah, man of the match, for sure.
The game of his life.
Man of the match. That
I don't
was his
think
dream.
I don't think you put another keeper there and will perform at that or give that performance. Yeah, man of the match. It's already here. Courtois.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
As
on
he
it.
should.
Yeah.
As he should.
How many
Good-
saves did
good
he
for
have?
him.
He had 9 saves.
Good for him.
9 saves.
Look at that. Look at that. Let me know when Barca gets close to this.
They have.
Oh, they did. The field.
They get close to this?
The
What do you
field.
mean they get close
Look
to
how
this?
close they got to this.
They dominated.
The field.
No.
I'm
This
talking
one,
about 14. You can say whatever you want
no.
with 1 year. I'm talking about 14 as a
Yeah.
franchise, as a club. I'm not talking about 1 year. I'm talking about the
no,
fucking
the 2
club.
years that they've won it, they've dominated in the
good luck.
sense of
Yeah,
the
okay.
2 teams.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Enjoy
No.
that. Let me know when you get 14.
We can talk about that all the time. That goes with anything in any sport. He's won 5 now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
He's better than Messi now.
He's won 5?
Yeah, because he's been there since the beginning with Cristiano.
No, because Cristiano had 5 before.
But with Man U, but he's been there only with Madrid since the 14th, the 2014. That was 4. From that, 2014, and then the 3 in a row.
So Ronaldo got 4 with Madrid, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And Bale's only gotten it with
Got
me.
it.
So he's
Got
better
it.
than Messi.
Got it.
Benzema's better than Messi
This year, it's fine.
in Champions League history. Benzema's better than Messi.
Not really.
Yeah, he has 5.
It's fine. He won 5.
With his one team, he's been
Okay,
with.
we could say that about almost any basketball player and any.
We're not talking
football
about
player.
basketball.
No, but I'm saying any player in
Talking
sports.
about Champions League.
Yeah, but we could say that about any player in any sport that's in a team that wins those championships easily. There's a lot of players like that. He's good this year. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get Ballon d'Or. I'd be surprised if he didn't. I'd be surprised if, honestly, as much as everybody wants to give it to Lewandowski, I'd be surprised if they don't give it to Benzema. I'm sure it's gonna come down to those two. Salah would be an easy 3rd. I don't think there's anybody else after that. I don't even know who would be close to
They
that.
were talking about Mane. I don't know. Even
I would
Henry said it before the match.
I would say top 10 for Mane at least. Top 10. I don't know about 4th.
They put Messi up there. Look at him.
Hey man, see, he was there. He won. He was there.
We gotta show Messi somehow.
Yeah.
Put his commercial up.
Yeah, there you go.
Barca fans gotta be happy.
He sponsored this with his Lay's chips. His Lay's chips.
Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, no, Ben's top. That's 5, man. What do you want me to say?
No, he didn't have a good game this one.
He didn't, but still,
No, he didn't have a good game.
he's better than Messi.
No, the game was Courtois for sure. No, they played a sloppy game, but they just executed defensively.
To them, they don't give a shit.
Oh no, yeah.
We're
Oh, no,
here
yeah.
dancing right now, bro.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We can give a fuck what we're saying to them.
Oh, of course, of course.
We're champions
Yeah.
again 14 times.
That's fine. Good for
Fucking
them.
A.
Good
Who'da
for them.
thunk it?
Good for them.
Who'd have thunk it? Right?
Yeah.
But it was an interesting game. At the end of the day, again, who's going to beat Madrid when they go to a final?
Yeah.
Like, who can beat Madrid in a final?
But we'll see now how it goes on to the next years.
I don't know. We didn't think, honestly, didn't think Madrid was going to make it. We really thought it was
They
going to
haven't.
be.
They had. This is the first time they made it since Ronaldo left,
Right?
which was what, 3 years, 4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, it took 4 years, which is, I think, almost as the same as before he got there last time.
Something like that.
I think so. I saw something like that when they showed all the who's won previous years, and like before he got there, they weren't winning. Let me check. LeBron was there.
Was he?
LeBron
Oh, yeah,
was
he's the
there.
owner of the Liverpool.
LeBron pulled up the Bears. LeBron. That's why they lost. God damn it, LeBron.
Because he always loses
Jesus,
finals.
LeBron. Jesus, LeBron. God damn it, LeBron.
Wow.
Let me see if I can find that. That photo.
Fucking Bale didn't even play. That's insane.
How many? And he's won what? 2 now?
He's been there since the 14th as well.
So he's only won 2?
I'd say 4. 4. Because he played the last one with Cristiano. Fucking Hazard didn't even fucking play. Bale, Hazard. I'm talking about fucking Isco.
Hazard was never.
Asensio.
I don't think Hazard was ever in the.
They had 2 subs, Mikey.
Who?
Madrid.
Yeah,
3
but
subs. 3?
No, they had plenty of subs to make, but I'm just saying I don't think some of the players were in the cards to even play.
It's insane. You have to give it to them.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Yes. Exactly. Wow. Yes.
Yeah, he's going into the
Belgium's?
The
Nations
Nations
League,
League
yeah.
next week.
Yeah. That's all you can say. I mean, talk about a performance to show up for.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't. I mean, I don't think he was any better throughout like any of the other guys. You know, these guys literally won like Portugal.
Yeah.
They literally
Kind
won
of.
like Portugal. Yeah, they sat back and they countered and they just waited. That's all they did.
Cristiano should have fucking.
No,
would've
they
had
they,
his
they
6.
really won like that.
Look at that. Look at that.
Good for them.
You're never gonna see Barca anytime soon with that.
Never know.
Like I do know.
As far as we know.
Barca isn't that club. Seems like Real Madrid just knows how to fucking win Champions League.
No, they finally realized that, hey, we actually got to pay attention to the coaches we actually have. Because they should have never fired Ancelotti.
No, they shouldn't. Or
When they fired Ancelotti, they were very fortunate with Zidane. Very fortunate with Zidane. And I think Zidane did a really good job. But then again, the last year that he had, I think he knew that following year he wasn't going to have that much success in terms of what he had in players.
Right.
So that's why he didn't stick around.
Right. But yeah, because Ronaldo left.
Yeah,
a few other players left.
There was decisions, obviously, like I think they said that he didn't want
This
that
fucking guy.
they chose over than what
You
he
know-
wanted. When Ancelotti that year that they
Look at
got
that.
rid of him, the year that they got rid of him, Ancelotti still did what he could have done in terms of what he had with the teams that he went to and was very successful with them. Like surprisingly successful with them. Like Napoli, I was surprised he actually did well with Napoli. He goes to Everton, which is like what
The lowest.
one of
team
the
that he
lowest
could
teams that he could
coach
probably
at,
coach
yeah.
at, and actually made them competitive with what he had.
Yeah.
With what he had.
Yeah.
Not saying, oh man, he made a massive drastic change over there, but he turned them into a competitive team. So he did well for what he was capable of doing with what he had. And I don't think he ever was a bad coach per se. I think he actually can coach. I just think it's more of understanding what you allow him to do and understanding what his vision is. And that sucks sometimes with some of these clubs. It's because a lot of these guys, like I said, they all want to have their hand in it. Like the president of Madrid is obviously gonna put his hand in and say, "I won this one." You know, that's just who he is.
Well, they made him smart choice to bring him back.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They did make a smart choice of bringing him back. He did struggle throughout the year, but I think he struggled in the sense of, well, this is what you got. Let's see what you can do.
Hey, your refs.
Yes.
Hey.
I told you they win. They
You
won.
should get that jersey in.
They won. See, look, see, they're even over there. Congratulating
You
them.
guys did a good job.
See?
You guys were top.
Yeah, see, all the refs, look at the subs too. Even the subs.
The sub refs.
The
They're
sub
sub
refs.
refs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're sub refs. You know, I've actually only seen that once happen. Like a ref got injured.
It was
in the-
recently.
Yeah, like he
a
got
couple years
injured.
ago.
He got injured
They
in the
put another
game,
ref in.
and they put the other ref in.
Yeah. So,
I remember seeing that. Was pretty funny.
wow.
No, you can't complain about this game.
No, it was.
I don't
it was
think-
again. It was more so what I was expecting from Madrid. Like I was hoping like a comeback.
Yeah, but I don't know about 4-1, man. Jeez, calm down there.
I was hoping. But
No, I think they knew, and that goes to show again with the experience of Ancelotti. He knew.
they should make the you know how they make the posts for the champions, like the winners, like
Uh-huh.
champions. They should make a post for them, champions of refs.
The champions of refs, yeah.
champions. They won.
They won.
Mike is gonna repost that. Hey, my guys won today.
Yeah. Never underestimate the refs.
Fucking guy. Funny fact here. Hazard's like, you know what he said?
What? I want to go to a team with champions.
Next year's my year.
Oh God.
He said that. Hazard said that.
Jesus. The only thing I see now from Madrid is the team's gonna get older. The team's gonna be more experienced. It's now who they bring in terms of players. And who do they keep?
But it's like what do you change in dynamics of the format of playing? Like, can they continue playing like this for another whole year or two?
No, because
Who knows?
No, because again, I think again if looked at it in a different perspective, which I'm sure Klopp is gonna go back and say, I should have done this, I should have done that. If I would have done this, this could have. I've done it hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. We look back at it, and then when it actually becomes known on how to beat it, then everybody finds a way to beat it. It's like with Barca. That the years that they had where they were very successful in the way they played, people figured out how to beat it. And then they started to implement that style into their own style on top of what they already like and made it even better per se. And they started to become more successful through it. So yeah, that form of that style eventually, or that system and all that, eventually dwindles down into who can find the way to beat it, and then how do you change it? Because you can't play like that forever. Just sitting back like that, someone's eventually going to figure it out. It's the same with Barca. You can't just possess all the time. Someone's going to figure it out. Someone's going to figure out how to beat you if you just possess the whole game. And the same with this one. We could say the same about Portugal. They played almost like this. They sit back and then counter. But somebody figured out how to beat them, how to score on those opportunities. It goes, I think, with any style. The same goes with the German style. When Munich and Dortmund, when Germany was like kind of like that powerhouse for a couple years, they were playing counter attacking soccer, like just counter, like lightning speed counter. Mm-hmm. But somebody figured it out on how to stop that. They still kind of play that, but they changed it. And Klopp kind of went back to that. He went back to that in the second half on the subs. He decided to go back to that because he put in Keita, and then he put in Firmino as the 10 behind Mane. And it started to be a little bit more successful. But I think that's where I go back again, where I think that's what they should have done in the first half. At least make that adjustment. Put somebody else there, maybe Salah, that likes to dribble and hold the ball. Just make a little bit of a tweak. Because then Firmino would start to tuck in when he would tuck in underneath Mane, when the ball would go forward, Mane would make one run, and then Firmino would make that backdoor run. And then that allowed that whole middle right there open, and that's when Jota or somebody else would come in towards that middle.
Shit, them boys are having time of their lives.
So yeah, no, and honestly, at that point, once they got the goal, when Drew got the goal, that's where and it got closer to the end. You saw the subs. They made defensive subs. They made smart subs to defend and maintain the pace because they knew Liverpool was just gonna go all out. And Liverpool made good subs too. I don't think they made a bad sub. Madrid made a tactical change in terms of defending, as well as Liverpool made a tactical change to attacking, and it just matched up. It matched up well enough that they were able to defend it. But it was a good game. I like that it was a good game. It was an entertaining game. The City and Chelsea game.
Fucking Bale.
Eh.
The what?
The City and Chelsea game was like, eh.
Last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was eh.
No, this was
this was a good game. This was a very good game. Back and forth. It was a match of not only the players, but it was a match of who can outcoach the other. Because as good as Klopp is and as good as Ancelotti is, I think they both played their best to what their abilities and best to what they have as a team. Because I'm pretty sure Ancelotti, he's played different styles before.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's not what they played today. I'm sure that's not his go-to on how to play. But he knew his team. He knows his team. Oh, they're going to give it to him. Wow.
He didn't even fucking play.
He didn't even play the game. Wow.
No, he lifted the trophy for La Liga too, but he did play that game.
Wow. I'm a little surprised about that.
I know, but he's been there forever.
Yeah, he has been there forever. I think this is his sending off, probably.
Maybe.
I think he's done after this.
He hasn't really played a full year.
Yeah.
But he's played games.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think they played to their advantage of what they have as a team. Because, like I said, I don't think Ancelotti normally plays that way. But he played it well enough. He said bye.
He's taking it himself.
I don't like that they don't do it with the fans anymore. Or in the
stands.
stands.
In the stands? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why. Well, they build all this shit. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I don't like.
We want some.
I don't like it.
Theatrics.
I like it in the stands. It just seems more enjoyable.
You know what it was? Maybe I could be wrong. When the second place team goes up there, people talk shit, and things happen.
Oh, maybe.
Remember when Neymar?
Oh yeah.
Like I think something along the lines of why they probably changed it.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, there it is. 14. Champions.
Well, good for them. Let's hope it works out for them.
I knew it, man. I just fucking knew it. I don't know who's going to fucking take down Madrid in Champions League.
I don't know, but I think Atlas is going to beat them in the Club World Cup.
Did you see that game? Did you watch or no?
That forward gets so lucky, man.
Quinones? Man, that's my guy.
The black guy,
Quinones.
right? He gets so lucky.
But he did not give.
He doesn't give up. I like that. No, that's what I'm saying.
That was his whole game. He was running.
He doesn't
all
give
the
up,
balls.
and the ball just falls for him. The ball just falls for him. He doesn't give up, and the ball falls for him.
That's my guy.
So
I told my dad, like, look, we're gonna fucking win this.
Yeah.
2-0 against Pachu.
yeah, I'm a little surprised on that one.
Man. But yeah, no, I mean that's it. Real Madrid, your Champions League finals champions
I gotta sneeze.
for the 14th time. My God, the best team in Champions League history so far.
No. Best franchise. Can't say team.
Best club.
Okay,
it's a
best
club.
club.
Best
There.
club.
Best club franchise.
Correction, best club.
You can say that. I'll agree with you on that.
I mean, no one else is close enough.
No, and I doubt anybody will get there for.
They're talking about generations till that happens.
No, yeah. There's no way. There has to be a drastic
Even
change.
because there is going to be
I don't-
changing
I-
formats of the tournament. You know that, right?
Yeah, they changed it
So-
again, and then I just think even then prior to it, the way they had it then.
And yeah, and like the eras have changed and how these smart big teams have realized coaching, like you said, and the dynamics of players. Because when's the last time when like Porto won? Remember?
Yeah.
Ajax. Like,
No, yeah, I agree.
I don't know anytime soon if we're gonna see that.
No, because these teams now have created their own image of how they are as a team.
And these big teams have capitalized.
Yeah, they've taken over. I'm trying to find that damn post. I think it's maybe this one. Might be this one. I always see it, but I don't even know where it's at now. Nope. I don't know what happened to it. I don't think I'm gonna find it, to be honest with you.
Like that. Fucking man of the match.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, see, they're saying it too.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't he be?
Because he done. Zizou. These fucking guys were on the team. You could have stayed there.
You know, right?
Getting bends. Look at that.
What else?
It's just missing Cristiano there. Damn it.
I don't know what it would be on.
That's it. Benzema's better than Messi. Has 5 Champions League titles. Messi has 4.
I guess.
It's a fact. It's a simple fact.
Not really.
What do you mean? How many does Messi have? 4.
But that doesn't consider him a better player.
Yeah, because he has 1 more than him.
Okay, then he's better. No, because he has 5 Ballon d'Or, 6 Ballon d'Ors,
7.
7 Ballon d'Ors.
Okay.
So he's
It's an
better than
individual,
Benzema.
No.
How?
Exactly. How does he not have 7 Champions League titles?
Okay, we could say the same about Cristiano.
Which Cristiano
He
has
has
5
5
titles.
Ballon d'Ors.
But he has 5 titles with it.
Okay,
So
that's fine. Why
that-
doesn't he
that
have? Why
makes-
doesn't
that
he have
makes
6 or
sense,
7?
'cause he doesn't
Okay,
have
here
a
it is. I
6.
found it. The last time Madrid won prior to Cristiano Ronaldo was in 2002. 2014 is when they won. 2002 was the last time.
Who was on that team?
That was
Raúl,
easily
no?
10 years.
Yeah.
10. That was easily 12 years. Sorry, easily 12 years after they won.
What's in there? What's in here? What's in here? What's in there? What's in there? I don't know really what to say. This is unbelievable.
5 times. Oh, he has 5 too. He's better than Messi too.
He's always been a good player. I always liked him. I think he was really underrated even before he went to Madrid.
This team possesses all qualities that is necessary to be.
But see, this is what I don't understand. Let me see. Hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh,
7,
shit, fans are getting on the
8,
field.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe 14.
Bigger fans are on the field.
Yeah. Okay.
Juke. Zoop. Got him. It's funny how it's in the shot.
Yeah, it's funny. That's funny.
Fucking fans.
I would think by now fans would at least be like, I'm gonna run in the field. I'm gonna wear cleats.
That's what I think. That's in my head all the time when I go do that.
Oh, he got away!
He got away, and they still got him again. Ah, fucking idiots.
He got away. The thing is, he got away.
Not even thinking of what Modric is saying. There's a guy in the background. Just,
That's funny. That's hilarious.
but what my thought process is, wear the exact same shit that the fucking players are wearing, which they sell, and put some cleats on.
Yeah.
And try to sneak your way in, right?
Because there's another one. Look.
There's so many are gonna come in now.
Oh yeah.
They're jumping at it like all those. Yeah, it's not enough fans. I mean, not enough security.
Yeah, I think the next. Who did they say the next closest team to win as many?
It was gonna be either Liverpool or AC Milan.
Apologies for that. You might not be surprised to find out that Nico Kant
None of those two are gonna get near that.
as well. Jamie, and he's headed back to the Real Madrid bar in New York. Nico, can you hear us?
Like I really think Madrid can get to 20 at sometime
Yeah.
in the next 10 years. Oh, New York. That's Andres Canton's son.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Good for him.
This guy's getting ambushed. Are we on?
Yeah.
Just want to finish it off.
Nico, can you hear? It's Peter Schmeichel here. No, just from one goalkeeper to another goalkeeper. What do you think of
Played?
Thibaut Courtois' performance today?
Yeah, what? Final thoughts? What do you think? Whole season, whole league, final, everything. On Madrid.
Whole season? Wait, say that again?
Final thoughts on everything. Leading it up to all this. You can say about both teams. What are you impressed by? What are you not impressed by? Like what? I mean, I know you're a Barca fan, but come on. What can you give Madrid?
The coaching.
Okay.
I give him the coaching. I didn't think Ancelotti was ever a bad coach. That's why when they fired him those years ago, I was surprised. I was really surprised. I just think it was in the moment of a time where it was tough for him to gain anything. And credit to them for having a diamond in the rough, which was Zidane. They were very fortunate in that manner of having Zidane.
What a save.
And everything since Ancelotti was let go up until this point, I think it goes to show again on how good of a coach and or how underestimated he was or he is. And I think a lot of times, how do I put this? I think at times we neglect the coaches. A lot of people neglect the coaches because we obviously see the players playing. But I think now, I want to say the last 5 years. I think the last 5 years have really shown what coaches are more than capable of and what they can actually display from their players. And we were so spoiled with Cristiano and Messi. And we were so spoiled with them to the point that we believe that they were the idea of what soccer is per se. That's what you had to do. We neglected the idea of they're being coached by good coaches, they're being coached by whatever. Because again, at the end, I mean, as much as we see these quotes and these things about coaches and players, we get overshadowed on what they do on the field in terms of goals and how they play individually. But I think these last couple years have really shown what coaches are, how the importance of what they really are, as opposed to just being there and just drawing X's and O's. Because I think that happens in a lot of sports. I think in a lot of sports, it's like the year that the team wins, with some teams, it's like the players overshadow the coach. But I think this year, these last couple years, especially with Cristiano and Messi kind of really fading away per se, the coaches, these teams are, we always say that, like, who's going to be the next so-and-so, who's going to be the next. And we thought, Mbappe, we thought Haaland, we thought a lot of these guys. But I mean, if you ask anybody probably 5 years ago, did anybody really think Benzema was gonna have this kind of season?
Well, I'm gonna let you finish though.
You know what I mean? But like, he is a great player. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure he was gonna build up to it. But I think we see it time and time again now, especially with a lot of players that have been moving. They become successful somewhere under a coach, and then they go somewhere else, and then we don't see that success anymore.
Well, I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah, you can get to
Which I
that.
think you're gonna agree with what I said too.
So I think a lot of it has to go entwine with that, and we see it in other sports too. Sometimes, the players can make the team, but then again, it's the coach that has to lead the team along with them. And I think we've seen that these last couple years at least, because like Cristiano came into United, everyone thought one thing: they're gonna win this, they're gonna go there, they're going there, but it just didn't happen. They fired the coach. The coaching wasn't gone well. It didn't mesh well with the player, who the player is. The same goes with Messi. He was doing well at Barca. He was basically holding his own. Even the last couple of years, that was basically what we always saw as, like he was the player as per se to hold up that team, because the coaching that he had there was just terrible in the last couple of years. And then you go into where he goes with an actual coach, Pochettino at PSG, with all these talented players, and I still believe Messi's clocked out and said, I've done my part for this sport. I'm literally just here for the ride. I'm just here to go just enjoy the rest of the ride. And it showed this year. So I think a lot of it came down again to the coaches and what they are capable of doing in terms of what they have. And Ancelotti showed that today. Everybody easily could have written out Madrid in terms of the way they got there. For this game, at least, they could have easily written them out and said, "Oh no, they're not the favorites," and I don't think they were. I don't know what the odds are or whatever in terms of all that stuff, but if they weren't the favorites, it goes off of what they've done throughout the year with just Champions League, losing the way they lose, obviously coming back the way they come back, things along those natures, but they weren't as consistent as maybe as others would have liked. Liverpool, on the other hand, was more of a consistent team in terms of winning and what they play, things like that. So, yeah, I'm sure that's what they would have been favored because of their previous games and how they've been winning, things like that, of that nature. And then same thing with Klopp. It showed again today. He made his adjustments. He played the game that he wanted to play in terms of what he wanted to do. But Ancelotti knew his team, knew what he was going against, and went against it. Meaning, like, he played against that. They didn't play their game. They played to defend against the team that they're playing. So they basically was like, we're not going to play the way we play. We're going to defend against the way this team plays. And they did it well. And you got to give credit to Courtois for most of it, because there could have been easily 3 goals that should have gone in.
Yeah.
That should have gone in. In my opinion, I think another keeper there, it would have gone in. So you got to give that guy credit. And the defense and everybody else, they held their own. They did as much as they could up until the last minute, obviously, or to the last whistle. And credit to Liverpool for trying and doing what they could, because they had their chances. We can't sit here and say, well, Liverpool wasn't the better team. Mm-hmm. If we look at the game, we can easily say, yeah, Liverpool was the better team on paper, I guess you could say, with players and the way the game was going. But again, at the end of the day, it's a game of results. Right. It's a game of results. And as much as we want to sit and contemplate and say, they weren't that good, at the end of the day, it's a game of results. And if you get the results, technically that's what matters. That's exactly what matters. And that's all everyone will remember is the result, Which, again, for me, since I do coach, I don't mind the result. I'm actually happy with the result. 1-0, yeah, it was a fantastic game. Fantastic game on both ends. I mean, you saw a display of a defensive team that not many get to see and actually be successful in. And you saw a display of an attacking team going against a defense that was almost as beautiful as just the defense. Their attack was amazing. Again, the defense was just that much better. So that's how I saw, I guess you could say, with them winning and everything that has happened. I think it sucks. Again, we want to say, we wanted you, like you said, you wanted Benzema to score, but I don't know. I don't know if we're going into that era now. I don't know if that's going to be the era anymore of players playing their style, playing their game. I think now it's becoming playing the coach's style. Whereas before it was, this was the style, this was the way we play, and this player can play that. Because we're seeing it now a lot. I'm seeing it more often than most with players that were individually really, really good, and now they go to a team and they struggle because they can't play that system or they can't play that style. So it's hard for some players in that fashion to be able to be that successful. So just, again, it just depends on the coaches, I believe, now, on what style they can implement and how they can get the best out of their players.
Can I go?
Oh, yeah.
For that?
Yeah, go for it.
I agree with mostly what you're saying. As I've learned in the past month and started to believe what I've seen Pep talking about, what I've seen Ancelotti talking about in their interviews, at the end of the day, Pep made a good point, is that you can have the best coach, have the best tactics. You can be considered the best coach of all this.
Yeah.
But if your players don't marry into the idea of what you're doing, none of that would work. Saying, coach this, coach that. Like, again, at the end of the day, these players are going to play. I'm not disagreeing with what you said about the coach, but at the end of the day, these two coaches said it. If these players understand what we're buying into and they have the mentality, the professionalism off and on the field to go into a big, long season like this, the team will do great. And one of those spotlight players like a Benzema will evolve and do his great season like he did. Again, you got to think about the past coaches that Madrid had prior to Ancelotti when they didn't make the final.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think I'm believing it a lot. It has to really be married into the coach and the players. Simply like how I saw you in the past season.
Yeah.
Those players wanted it.
Yeah.
And I kept asking you, how's it different? How's it different? Like, what are these Okay, that's what I'm seeing and believing what these coaches are saying is that going into a team and realizing, hey, this is the coach we got. He's making all of us feel that we're important in our roles, in our tactics, and what he implements in this team for us. So it's basically a perfect marriage at the end of the day with these clubs.
Oh, yeah.
Because the whole Ronaldo thing, I saw the players. I felt it. When they came in, they were already like, wow, fuck, I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play.
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I even? So that dynamic in the locker room does like get hectic and evolve. Like, again, it's not Ole Gunnar's fault.
Yeah.
He can do so much to try to implement what he has with the players, but if the players don't be professional about it and say sacrifice, you know what, Ronaldo's coming in, great, I'm going to get 45%, 50, 60% playing time this year.
Yeah.
That sacrifice might fucking lead you on to the Champions League, to the titles that you want. As much as Ronaldo is the greatest ever currently, whatever, like he's the guy that comes in and like, it's not his fault that he's so impactful that the players have to accept that and be professional about it. Meaning like, like in Grealish, other players are like, that weren't getting playing. Like, it's like, dude, like you have to understand you got to I know you want to play.
Yeah.
But you have to sacrifice and buy into what's going on as much as that the game plan and the idea of it before Ronaldo came in and those type of teams dynamically changed. How professional can you be as an athlete to adjust as well? And I don't think Manchester players did that. They were just more like, well, fuck it, he's here. He's the guy.
Yeah.
As opposed to these players. What I'm saying is Bale was on the bench. Hazard was on the bench. Those players, fuck it, like I just said, Hazard's like, next year's my year. Meaning, he didn't give a fuck. Like, I'm on the team. I'm not playing.
Yeah.
So his professionalism was not there. That's why he's not playing.
Yeah.
Same with Bale. Bale was like, well, I'm doing all Wells shit. Like, so watching this game and seeing those guys on the bench made me just like click it. Where like it makes sense. You have to be married into what's going on with your coach because, like you said, like you said, the best player can be the best player, and if you don't like you're not playing.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with Madrid. But that's what I'm saying. When these coaches were saying like they have to be professional about this. Yes. They have to be on and off the field. So what I'm saying, those dynamics of other teams, when shit doesn't go their way, and if they can't be professional about it, it's gonna fuck shit up. The energy, the locker room, the dynamic of all that, it's gonna affect the season, right?
Yes, of
so again,
course.
I'm not saying it's not just the coach, because the players have to again. This is all how I can say it. They have to marry into each other where it's gonna literally fit. And Real Madrid's season was, we're a comeback team. Ancelotti has put us on this type of map. We're like, fuck, this is how we're winning games. You like, again, Benzema. I love Benzema's last interview. They were kept asking me, who's the best player of all time right now? Are you the best player? They're trying to give him like the Cristiano questions, and he kept saying, no, I don't care about all that, man. I don't. If I have an assist or a simple pass in the final, my team is gonna win, and we're doing everything we can to get this. Like, if you ask me I'm not even gonna answer that. I don't care for those things. I just want to play, and that's the thing about Benzema. But he was so inset of what he's doing in Saturday that his players around him gravitates off of that.
Of course.
Right? They feed off of that
Of
too,
course.
which makes it makes other players They were saying like he didn't like how when Vinicius came by, he's like, I don't want to pass him the ball, but it changed.
Yeah.
Dynamics changed. The coach, like I said, coaching comes into play.
Yes.
And talks to these players and say, look, I don't care if you guys don't like each other.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking do this to get to where we need to
That's where
be.
I was kind of going at.
So it is coaching, but again,
Yes.
if those players don't take that part in what the
Yeah,
coach is
of
buying
course.
into, the
Then, yeah.
players are the ones that are on the field. And if they're
course.
like, again, if Benz and Vinicius didn't agree to that, whatever conversation happened, they would never be here.
Oh yeah. No, and that's where I was kind of getting at again, was saying that these players, we were so spoiled with them because of how good that they were, that they overtook the team per se.
But why?
In terms
Because
of
the other players gravitated to understanding.
no. Meaning like they were good enough at a level that it was like, not that they were gravitating to what the players were saying or what that player says. It was just more in the sense of like, okay, this guy is good enough. We gotta trust in what he's capable of doing. Right. And then on top of that, like we were saying, like you just said, the coach also has to bring it all together per se. And I think with Ronaldo when he left and with Messi when he left, it kind of goes to show the coaches that have been underneath, above them or working or for them that have been their coaches after those, have not had success of being able to manage them as a player and the team. Though I think the closest one after Pep for Messi was Luis Enrique, and then even Tito before he passed away. Luis Enrique was probably the closest one because he had like the likes of Neymar, he had the likes of Suarez, and you had Messi. With Ronaldo, when he went to Juventus, that was just a full disaster almost every year. There wasn't a coach that was able to do kind of like what you just said. Ronaldo does come in with the presence. And yes, players around him are like, shit, I'm not going to play. But the coach has to now come and bring that in as well. Not only for Ronaldo in the term of saying, hey, this is my team still. Yes, you're going to play whatever. We're going to do things however we want to do them. And we're going to involve you. But we also got to involve the rest of the team. And that may not have been the case all the time at Juventus because it ended up showing that the coaches were kind of like coming and going. There was never a coach well enough to establish himself there with Juventus when Ronaldo was there. And we're seeing the same thing here at Man United. I think what everyone was saying, Ollie was just too nice. I think he came in and everybody, again, was under that, like how you just said, under that impression of, yeah, he's the best player, but they gave him that. They gave him that and just let him have that without everyone else being like, how you were just, like you just said, okay, I know I'm not going to have the time, but the time that I do get, I'm going to put in for the team so we can win. So I think a lot of it goes into that also in terms of like, okay, how do we implement all that so that way it still works and still meshes together? Here, I still think, at least with United in that sense, and even with PSG, I don't think there's players in that team that are supporting roles enough for those two players, for a Messi or for a Ronaldo. There's not enough players there that are supporting roles that have been in this realm for that long. I think De Gea was probably the only player on the United team that was the oldest one out of all of them that can say he's been in that, but that's only one guy. You're looking at Madrid, like, and I said it earlier. I said, look, all these guys are like guys that have been here. Courtois been here with Atletico Madrid. He knows what it's like. He's been under a high level team. David Alaba was here also with Munich. Carvajal has been there. Who else in the back line?
That's it. Not Mendy.
Not Mendy and not Milato. So those two, okay, no. And then the middle, of course, your
All of them?
entire three. Cruz, Casemiro, Modric, they all have an understanding. And then your front,
Just
just
Benzema.
Benzema. But you at least have Benzema. So it's 1, that's 4, 5, 6, 7 guys on the starting lineup already
80% of the team.
that already know how this is gonna, how not only the season but just how to implement as a team. Then you got guys on the bench. Marcelo for sure is definitely one of those type of leading players in the bench. He's probably the good thing I think that they had too is at least Marcelo in the bench can easily talk to the guys that are on the bench and say, "Hey, your time will come." But see, there's not guys on some teams that are on the bench that can easily have that mentorship of an older player to say, "Your time will come. Relax. Don't get upset." Because I'm sure that's what happens. I'm sure there's been games throughout all year that maybe Camavinga wanted to get in and got mad he didn't go in, and Marcelo came to him and said, "Don't get upset. Your time's gonna come, and when it comes, this is what's gonna happen." And it happens with when you don't have that, it's hard for the teams because again, you get a player like in United like Greenwood that unfortunately has been in the situation that he's in now. He probably didn't have a veteran type player like Matic. I don't think is that type of player to really be.
He did, but he didn't want to listen.
That too. So that's what I'm saying. There wasn't a big enough role, not only from a bench player perspective or a starting player perspective, for them to really contain him to say, "Look, your time will come. This is what happened." Because as soon as they get a taste of glory and a taste of the field and taste of being on like not the face but the main guy to be on the team on the starting lineup, they think that that's it, that they're never gonna get dropped down from it. They keep performing whatever, but they think that no matter what, as bad as their performance may be, they'll still stay there. And that happens to some players. Is that they'll think, "Oh, okay, I performed bad today, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start the next game," and they do. And they start the next game. Okay, I had a better game than last one. It might not have been the best, but it was better than last one. But if we really watch the game, it was probably like a shit show for him. You know what I mean? So there's players like that, and they keep thinking that. And the moment they finally go down, they're like, "What just happened? I should be on that lineup." But he may not have been mentored well enough to say, "Hey, these things are gonna happen. You're early in your career. You're gonna have your time again to get back in there. You just gotta prove it." And things like this happen. Mistakes happen. All this stuff happens. And I think that happens to multiple players throughout their careers, even throughout the year. So yeah, I give credit again to Madrid for that aspect. But again, the coaching, I gotta give it to the coaching as well. I don't think any other coach probably would have been able to do what Ancelotti and the staff has done. Because the other thing too is, take some fucking massive balls to sub your entire midfield against Man City going down 2-0. That takes some massive fucking balls. Like as a coach and from what I've learned, that's like unheard of. That's like almost like a cardinal rule you don't do.
Yeah, right.
You don't sub out your entire midfield. You just don't do it. You at least leave one of them in there. Because one of them is at least doing decent enough to maintain it. But this guy took a massive risk and said, "I'm going to make these changes." But the changes that he made, if we look back, they're not guys that were like, I'm pretty sure people that don't pay attention were like, "Why is he subbing him in? Who's this guy? Who's that guy?" But if you go throughout the year, throughout the season, I guarantee you those guys were coming in as subs. Those guys were playing in maybe the lower end games that they know they're going to win, and they started those games. So all those opportunities all led to that moment for those players, and they performed really well for them. And the same went here. Obviously, I'm sure he wanted to make some subs, but it was like, now it's okay. We're not really attacking. We're not doing as much as what we would like, but how do we maintain this? And he made those decisions. And again, it came from the trust of his players of who he should put in. We saw Ceballos going and we're like, what? We're like, why is he going in? But he almost had a chance. If he scores that, Ancelotti's a genius.
Yep.
He's a massive genius for putting him in. You get what I'm saying?
But again, that player understands why he's going
Yes,
to LA.
of
so
course.
again, so it's a married thing.
Yes, of course. I agree. No, I wholeheartedly agree on that. And it just comes down again to the players that they trust and the players that they want and how they want to bring them in. And that's why we always, every fan that doesn't really pay attention to this.
Perfect. Sorry to cut you off. Perfect example. Lukaku said some shit on a podcast, and the coach didn't like it.
Yeah.
And he didn't play the rest of the season.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how they went.
Yeah.
It's one of those,
Yeah.
again, it's like,
Yeah.
it's like I'm in a relationship. If you're doing some bullshit, I'm going to fucking not play you. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like,
Yes.
Again,
of
so
course.
we'll see how they went. Chelsea was like a champion last season, right?
Yeah.
And
I think it's always I feel like it's always
it's a
been,
dynamic locker room with the coach.
I think it's always been that. I think it's always been that. But I think in the last few years, like I said, the style started to become a thing with Barcelona of how to play like a certain style. Like what is a style now? There was always styles then. But I think with Barcelona, when they did their possession stuff and all that, then it really got focused on that. And then after, because even then, like when Barcelona had their style, Ronaldo was still around. He was still scoring goals, still playing. But if you really look at the style that Madrid had when they were playing, it was horrible. It was bad. But the guy still performed. So then we got spoiled with the whole thing of Messi and Ronaldo just being head and shoulders above everybody. Like no matter what, we knew they were gonna score. We didn't care about the style of play after that. Even when Pep left, nobody cared about it anymore. It was, hey, Messi scored 2 today. How many are you going to score? And Ronaldo would go score 3. Hey, Ronaldo scored 3 today. How many are you going to score? Messi would go score 4. And that's literally what it was. That's literally what it was for a good like 2-3 years between them.
but again, it goes into around the players that gave into that too.
Oh, yeah.
Because like remember when we were watching Man U and what was it, Greenwood?
Yeah.
Well, look, he could have passed it.
Yeah.
No, but he's a selfish fuck. Like
Yeah.
he wanted the goal too.
Yeah. No, yeah.
But like you said, like back in Dybala would have passed it or
Yeah.
someone like because he would have made it. So
Yeah.
because but then that saying like if that player doesn't give in to what's going on,
No, I agree.
that dynamic,
Of course.
again.
But,
So
but then that's where, again, I go back to what I was saying, is that he felt that was okay. He didn't do that. The next couple games, he keeps doing that because he believes he's doing something right.
right.
He's made himself believe that I made the right decision.
It's funny because this goes into most of the other sports. It's when Shaq said about Kobe,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hey, we need Kobe to get some points, or I think it was the other way around.
Probably.
They told Kobe like, hey, big man needs to be scoring some shots.
Yeah.
So it's like again, like Kobe has to give into that,
Yeah.
and that's Kobe.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, how do I
Or it's
adjust
like,
myself?
Yeah, it's like the story he told that one of the players came up to Shaq and said, "Hey man, Kobe never passes the ball.
Yeah.
I'll go talk to him." And that's what he said. And then Kobe comes out with the line to say, "There's no I in team." He goes, "Yeah, but there's me, motherfucker." Like, and then Shaq goes back and says, "You get the ball, don't pass it to him. If you want to score, don't pass him the
So
ball."
it's those dynamics in the players. A coach can only do so much
Oh,
at that
yeah,
point. It's
yeah,
like,
of course.
hey, motherfuckers, I need you all to be on the same page.
Yeah, yeah.
If you want to win this.
No, yeah, of course. Yes, I completely agree.
So again,
there's a lot of dynamics
It's
to it.
I think it's just when I finally heard Pep say it. I think it's a matter of the outstanding players that I have that understand what they have to do to be a champion.
Of course.
If their role is this, they have to. It's like telling a player like the guy we had on podcast, hey, you're not a forward anymore. You're a right back.
Yeah.
You have to adjust to that to be on the field.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing,
Of course.
But if I mean, that's my thought on the whole Madrid thing and this time of these kind of games and these kind of teams now that are adjusting to that. I think it is the professionalism, and even Ronaldo said in one of those interviews that he had in the beginning of the season, he was like, "Yeah, if I give someone an advice and they don't want to take it, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give them the advice to understand." And that's what Ronaldo was saying in the beginning. He's like, "Look, I'm trying to help these guys
Yeah.
understand." I was like, I'm not here for vacation, he said.
Yeah.
I'm here to help the team. I want Man United to be back
Yeah.
on where it's at.
Yeah.
But if these young players are like, "All right, dude, we know who you are. Like, don't even talk." It's like, wait, what?
And I think that's what happened.
And that's the thing that's how I felt throughout the season. It's like, look, I don't think it was as much as I can like make fun and make some memes of like, oh, we gotta get Oli out. It's just like Oli out was nice, but dang, like, what do you like? These players are not giving in to me. You know what I mean? It's like, what do I? You know?
I think what happened.
Because it is
And
a drastic. Hold on, it is a drastic fall from second to sixth.
Yeah. So this is my thought on that. What I feel what happened, and I feel like it's almost like in any club, like even in like out here, when a player comes in that's head above shoulders than the players that you have. But the players were already playing good together before this guy. And then you bring this guy in, but you allow him to get away with the things that you disallowed prior. Meaning, you gave him a little too much respect in the form of, it's Ronaldo, we'll let him do what he wants, per se. But it's like the things that we allow him to do, which aren't probably wrong. I'm not saying they're wrong, but we don't allow it for like the other guy.
Why?
Again, that's a question. That sucks. Yeah, because I'm sure there's fans in there between those people that had fake tickets.
Yeah, and they were trying to make
and they're
sure.
trying to get in, but it's like, how
But
can
it's chaos?
How
It's
do you?
hectic.
Yeah, how do
Impatience. People are like, "What the fuck? Mine's real. Mine's like, blah, blah, blah." It's unfortunate.
You, no, yeah.
Well, they didn't know.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be up there in the fucking screen saying, "Hey, we got some scalpers trying to get in." They just have to delay somehow.
Yeah.
But let me go back to finishing my thought.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
And you said the end. What was the question? Why?
Oh yeah. They gave him like too much respect, and
And you said you were asking why.
Yeah.
Well, again, it's when I can, and this is the only guy you can speak on about this. You can't give this. Not saying respect, but you can't give this glory, this mountain of immense impact, of a presence to Lukaku, to Lewandowski's kind of up there a little bit, to any striker or any forward or anyone close to Messi and Ronaldo.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. If it was not Ronaldo, the presence and feel is going to be different. So what I'm always going to say is, like, if you have a guy like that, not even a guy like that, let's just say how it is. If you have Messi or Ronaldo coming into your team, you have to understand, like, he's not being cocky about it and taking advantage. Like he said, I'm not here on vacation. I want to build this club back up because I love this club. And I think he's been doing whatever he can to do that. And what is his role is to score the goals. So if he comes in and says, "Look, I'm doing my part, but if you don't like it, there's nothing I can do besides give you the advice that who I am. I'm the only player other than Messi that can speak to you, that is on this team, to lift you up and say, like you said, your time's gonna come, dude. I know I'm here. I'm sorry, but if you want to also grasp and build this team back to how it was at second place and go to first, I'm only here to do my part and help." And that's all he's been saying. He's gone on those interviews and said, "Look, I give them these kids advice, the younger players, and if they want to turn around and say, oh, all right, thank you, whatever, what am I supposed to do? My presence and the longevity that I put in the past 15 years isn't my fault. It isn't like, it's like if I did something wrong for the 15 years and try to overtake this team." So I never got the feeling of Ronaldo saying, "This is my team. This is what," because he even said in the interview, like, "I'm gonna respect Oli. If he doesn't like." Said in the beginning, he's like, "I'm not gonna play him a lot." Like whatever Oli had in mind. All I'm saying is that these players have to understand, like, there's no one out there like these two players.
Yeah.
So no one else, like, again, getting Hazard on Real Madrid and these players looking at Hazard like, okay, cool, it's Hazard.
Yeah.
We know your past 15 years, Hazard.
But
and Bale, again, same with Bale. Like Bale, like, you're not okay. Well, they'd be like, we don't have Bale.
I
Like,
think it goes again to what you were saying, is that I think the question is, did Ronaldo buy into the team or did the club buy into Ronaldo? Do you know what I mean?
Well, Ronaldo came in to do. He bought into the team and saying, like, I want to help build this team, and I think I can. But now that I feel like he saw it, it's like, well, fuck, I guess I was wrong because these guys weren't jumping on board.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let's just put it this way. It's like we said, the team was in the form of the way it was. When you bring a player in, it's like you're bringing them in and say you're buying into what we already have and what we're doing. Meaning you're going to change whatever it is you do, but just not necessarily change completely, but you're going to come into this team and add on to the team, which is, I think, what typically any manager, any team would do. But I think it was reversed in the sense without Ronaldo being aware of it. Meaning he came in and bought into the team, but I think the team bought into him and was like, well, we got to just make this guy happy.
Right, which was like the
You know what I
prestige
mean?
of his past couple teams.
Like, we got to do everything for this guy. And I think they lost sight of what they already had and didn't know how to just implement him in it.
I get what you're saying.
You get what I mean?
I do get what
So
you're saying.
like he bought in. Yes, he came in. I bought in. Oh, I love what you guys are doing. Fantastic. But with them, it was like, shit, it's Ronaldo. It's like, stop. We gotta do it this way. Like they kind of threw out what they've already implemented. What they put. They put pressure on themselves because it was Ronaldo, as opposed to putting pressure on themselves if it was like Lukaku.
Again, I kind of agree to disagree. I get that most. I agree with most of what you're saying. But again, if I'm a player that's young, like a Rashford, what was that other guy that came up?
Greenwood.
No, the other one that just came up. At the end.
Elanga?
Elanga. I think Elanga grasped into
Yeah.
what Ronaldo was trying to implement. I think he did. Yeah. But other players around it that were young should have seen Elanga. Because like, I was like, wow, Elanga's over Rashford? I'm off of injury, but you're coming back, dude. You can't complain if Elanga's coming over you, dude.
Yeah, no.
He's bought into what his role is, and then like I said, I kind of was surprised on Rashford and how he reacted towards his situation.
Yeah.
Again, he was a long season. He came in the beginning of the season. He missed probably like a month, and then he came in. So that's what I'm saying. Like the players, again, there's no other player other than Messi that can bring that impact. And all I'm saying is like, look, if we seen this guy do something with Real and at least kind of try it with Juventus, again, Juventus was on the same thing. It's like if they bought in or not. If you see this player, if I'm these young players and I'm like, look, I have literally the best player in the world in the Premier League on my team or in the world, whatever, like him or like, I'm going to have to adjust my type of realm of my play on the pitch and off the pitch with this guy. Because there will be no other anyone anytime soon than these two guys to bring that impact.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard. Because like I said, it's one of those mindsets like, hey, you're playing midfield today. We're adjusting you.
Yeah.
How can you adjust as a professional? You want to be on the field?
Yeah.
Well, we're pushing you in midfield, or we're pushing you at right back. And that's the thing. It's like, well, fuck, yes. Before Ronaldo going into the season, they had a great momentum going into the net. Wow, second place. Oh, wow, it's been a while. Like, the momentum was going there. Again, I think it's on how you react with what's in front of you as these professional players. And it's like the coach said, if you're going to be professional about this, we can go far.
Yeah.
And I don't think these players were able to take that on. Like, they're going to respect Ronaldo. All of them did. Lingard, everyone tweet, oh my God, we got these players. Like, even Pogba. Pogba's just been Pogba his whole time right there. But, like, it's one of those things. It's like, if you don't come up to par as a professional and give into what happened. Like, I know it was, again, I don't want to redo it, but, like, momentum going into that. But if a new plan comes in, it's going to be hard to just overnight it. But again, I think at the end of the day, if you're a professional footballer and you have Messi or Ronaldo on your team, it should be one of the greatest gifts for you to become a better player.
Yeah.
I think. Not to be like, fuck, and mope around and be like, shit, like, we'll never get to play. You know?
Yeah.
You know, like, and so again, and because also Ronaldo was able to do his thing. He scored 18 goals as a 37-year-old.
No, I'm not discrediting him in per se. What I'm saying again is I think they gave him a little too much respect.
But I don't think he took advantage in a way where like, oh, thank you, this is all me.
Yeah, no. No. Again, I'm not faulting him like completely. What I'm saying is that the presence that when he came in, I really believe that everybody above him, like the coaches, the staff, the owners, they catered to him in a manner that they didn't have to. Right. I'm pretty sure he didn't even want it. You know what I mean? And I think that was what happened. Is that this player came in, and it was like, dude, this guy needs to walk on water for us. Like, we have to make sure he walks on water every single day. He probably never asked for it, but that's, I think, the way he was treated without a fault to his own. And I think that's where players around see that. It's like, why? I get he's Ronaldo, but they're treating this guy like he's a god, and they're probably like,
because he is.
No. But I guess you got to see it again as the players that are there. It's like, well, we were already good.
I
like,
just said
we were already
you
doing
have
well.
to adjust as a professional.
No, I get that. But I'm saying in the sense of where they see it as, how can I put this?
Like, what do we do? Nothing.
It's like if you hold on. I don't know if you know this, experienced this well enough. It's like if you have a dog and then you get a new dog. the dog that you had, you gave him all the attention last year, you loved him and everything, but then you get the new dog, the puppy, that's gonna run up and down.
Yes.
Hold on,
It's like The Simpsons with Bart when
Yeah.
Lisa is born.
basically,
Remember?
that's literally that.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's literally what happened. As much as they didn't mean to, probably everybody else still saw it. Not that they didn't want to buy into it professionally, but they're just like, whoa, wait a minute.
And what did Bart do?
We had something great here. I can't remember.
He was like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry," and he bought into it.
No, yeah, well,
Except my
yeah.
sister.
But I don't think I don't think what ended up happening here is, I don't think there was enough for them to eventually buy into it to the point where they ended up getting rid of the coach. Because then once you get rid of somebody, then it's like, well, shit, who's gonna come in and really try to? And if this person that comes in, that's the other thing. When a new person comes in, people want to take almost advantage of that new person to kind of show, hey, I can do it. I do that. They want to see how much they can almost get away with, per se, with that new person. And if that new person comes in and doesn't have a standard of set of, not just rules in general, but a standard of how to hold their own in terms of a coach, then of course things are going to go south real quick. And I think that's generally what happened. Because there are coaches, again, that are capable of coming in and giving a presence. And I don't think the coach that came in from United gave a presence. I don't think he came in and had a big presence for them to be like, "Ooh, yep, this is the boss. This is boss right here. We gotta."
They put that on there.
we
Look
gotta
how the
show-
new coach is coming in.
Yeah,
How they're presenting, like how they're presenting him, and how
Yeah.
that aura that he's coming in with.
Yeah.
You know, asking him the questions, all
Yeah.
the hard questions.
Yeah, of course.
Like I don't know if you saw, like I think a couple of days ago, it was like, "Oh, what do you expect from Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Goals."
yeah,
I'm looking forward to working with him. Everyone thought like, nah, he can't fit in this team. So like I said, he's trying to understand what he has in front of him.
yeah.
He's not gonna be like, I'm just gonna let him do his thing. Like he's adjusting to himself, and I think he's gonna evolve with the players he has as a challenge.
The challenge I see he's gonna have, and we're gonna witness, is how does he maintain the veteran players? Because he's coming from a club that isn't known for having veteran players.
Right.
He's coming from a club that has
There's
an
young players.
upbringing
Yeah.
of young players that want to showcase
And then
their
new
talent.
players that just come in.
And new players that just come in. So it's a little different dynamic for him. And that's, I think, where it's going to be interesting. I don't think he's a bad coach. I'm pretty sure he's a fantastic coach. It's just now there's a whole new dynamic in terms of the players that you have. And we could say the same, and I think an example like that was Zidane. Zidane, I think, was so successful is because he didn't just jump right in.
He was under.
He was under Ancelotti for the longest time, and when the opportunity arose for him, he was already well liked within those players in the locker room. He was already the guy that was probably Ancelotti ripped up a new one on this kid, and Zidane probably came to the side and talked to him and said, "Hey, he told you this. Now you know. Let's do this and let's see what we can do to get it better." And that was it. He was a coach of the players, basically. And then once they got rid of him, he came in. Everybody was already accustomed to him, and everybody was already we're him to say, "Yep, we're with you," and it showed. So I think a lot of that obviously has to come into play, and a lot of these teams, it's hard, especially when you have many players that have massive egos, and they've already said with PSG, Pochettino's most likely out. He's most likely done.
Oh yeah.
PSG, and they're getting rid of Leonardo. Finally.
Yeah, I think they already did.
They already got rid of him. So PSG is I think done for the next 4 or 5 years. I don't think they're ever going to come back to what they were.
Bad for Mbappe. I don't know what
So-
he was thinking.
They're saying that they're giving him more control, I guess, per se, on who is allowed to come in and all those things. And I don't think it's a good decision, but
I'm not sure why.
but that's the choice that they made. So we'll see how it goes with there, because I don't even know who would be considered to be the coach there, because Conte just got renewed with Tottenham.
I'm pretty sure Zidane will take it.
We'll see if Zidane is even interested. I think he's enjoying retirement. I'm trying to think who else would be out there as a coach. The only other coach that I know is out there, but I don't think would be ready for that now, is Espirito Santo.
Oh yeah, he was out for a while. Huh?
There's a few other
PSG's
coaches.
gonna try to get a name. They've always. I think they're.
They're gonna go for a name, but I don't think
know who else.
they're gonna get anyone.
Arsene Wenger is gonna come out of
He's gonna
retirement.
come out of retirement.
Imagine.
I honestly have no idea. I mean, the only one I could think of they might try to bring back is LeBlanc. LeBlanc has been doing well.
yeah.
I mean, he is
That'd be
French. They may go for
And
a French,
quote
I don't know.
unquote. It's a project.
Yeah, so they
So-
may go for that. The Champs I heard is I think this is the last year that I'm hearing with France.
Yeah, if
I've heard
if
that.
he doesn't do anything, he's done.
So
They said.
that could be an option there too.
Well, even if he wins it, this is his last World Cup.
There's quite a few coaches out there that they may go
I
after.
would think Zidane, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the number one candidate for them is Zidane, but we'll see who knows after that. What else? I think that's basically it from coaches that I can be aware of, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it was an interesting season.
Yeah, it
in
was.
in all the leagues that we saw. Interesting season. The right team, I believe, deserved to win the way how they won. They deserved it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's ever a team that doesn't deserve to win. Let's think about it. Who
Yeah, I
didn't
guess you're
deserve to win? They won because they executed a plan and
Right.
was able to execute it.
You're right.
I think you could say they didn't deserve to win in the manner of, oh, okay, I'll give you this one. France didn't deserve to beat Ireland to go to the World Cup.
Yeah.
We can go on that manner because there was a lot of controversy on
Well,
that.
there's VAR now. So
But, that's
there's
what,
no VAR there.
but you get what I'm saying? Like, I guess that's the only time you could really say they didn't deserve to be here. Like,
I get it.
I think that'd be the only way you could really say that. As much as, again, it's. I think you say it probably best. You're as good as your last game.
Yeah.
You're as good as your last
You're
game.
as good as your last game, for
and
sure.
and not to discredit Liverpool. I mean, they played a hell of a game. It's just Ancelotti and that team knew what they were facing and played against what they were facing, and they didn't play what they normally played. So it worked out for them, and I think that is deserving in the sense of understanding who your opponent is and being able to beat them and play them. It took one chance, yeah, but we've seen this countless times with many teams that possess and score, but then or have chances but never score, and then it just takes one chance, one moment, and that's it. And Madrid had 2, maybe 3 of those moments, and they ended up getting one of them.
And that was the whole season for them. Well, the whole playoffs, at least around 16 for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I felt it. A la Madrid. Who was going to knock them out? Who's going to knock them out in the next 10 years?
Oh, I'm sure they'll struggle next year with like group stage stuff. Or aren't they going to change the format next year? Or is that in a couple years?
23, 24?
So
23,
then
yeah, next
so
year.
next season. No, sorry, the season after.
The season after.
The season after.
So the last season like this will be the next one.
Yeah. Who will beat them? I mean, they've been beaten before, like prior
In a
to
final.
it. In a
Once they get into a final in the past 8
in
years.
a final, again, that's just depending on the team that's there in the final, and how that team is performing throughout, and what who the coaches are, and who, because I think a lot of this came from not only just from the players. I think this was probably the best displaying of a coach from both sides.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Again, if people that understand that type of aspect, if we watch it, just fans, everyone's gonna say Madrid was horrible. What the hell? They just sat back and won one shot, one goal. Liverpool was the better team. But that's
They
it.
said it like Portugal.
Yeah. So yeah, but again, we look at it now as a coaching aspect. It's like, I see what they did. I see exactly what they did, and it was pretty obvious. I mean, if you really pay attention, it was pretty obvious. Madrid literally went one side the whole first half.
Yeah.
Never went the
Yeah.
other side.
Yeah.
And
when
then
they
I
did-
called it in the second half. I
And when
said,
they did.
if you go to the other side and get to that side and get through, you're going to score. You're going to get a chance. And sure enough,
What
they
happened?
scored. And then I said the same thing about Liverpool. If you put in a 9 or put somebody in between the middle and the defense, you're going to get more opportunities. And what did they do the last 15 minutes? They put in Firmino as a 10, right behind Mane, and he was getting in, and he had more chances to score. I said, that's what should have been happening in the first half. I think if they
Well-
started that,
No, I agree. No, well, that's the difference between these type of players. It's like a Firmino, he wouldn't be able to last the whole game. So that would have happened in the beginning. Maybe a goal. I don't know.
Well,
But-
then it could have been the prediction, like you said, 2-0, and then adjustments could have made in the second half.
You're right.
And yeah, Firmino's not a player, again, you'll probably go the whole game, but now you have Jota, now you have Luis Diaz, now you have the other guys that are sitting there that would make that spark.
So was it good coaching for him? Was
For
it?
Klopp,
Was it? Now that you say that, was it?
it was good in the idea in the first, like, in the first half because he went at them.
Mm-hmm.
And Luis Diaz has that. He does run. He does go at play. They were pressing the hell out of him the first 10, 15, 20 minutes. They were really going at him. And even but enough that it opened a hole for them in the last 5 minutes of the first half, which almost gave Benzema that first goal. So, yeah, I think it was a good point in terms of how they wanted to start because of what they've seen them do in the past. So they went in the mindset, it looks like, okay, Madrid doesn't start off well. We need to take advantage of that their bad start. And it showed. They had a bad start. They did not start well at all. They were playing horrendous the first 20, 30 minutes. So Liverpool tried to take advantage of it, which is why I believe and see why he put Luis Diaz to start, because he runs in, he gets in. I get that. But now you don't get anything out of that half. Madrid has built up on that bad start, because that's what Madrid has been doing all year. They start bad, then they build up into playing better. Mm-hmm. And it's exactly what happened. They started bad. They built into that second half in the first 20 minutes to play better. They got the goal. Then they went back to just sitting. Mm-hmm. And that's what ended up happening. And Liverpool lost sight of that. So I think it was a good game plan for the start for Liverpool. I think it was bad in the middle. And then the change at the end was good, but I think it was a little too late. Madrid literally played to Liverpool's play, to Liverpool style, meaning they played against them, not they played what they played in terms of how they play. So yeah, I still think it was good on both ends. It was just who's gonna move the right piece to get forward, and sure enough, Madrid did. But it was again, if I'm doing like a coaching seminar, I will use this game as an example as to see how do you play the opponent and not play your game. How do you play your opponent? And Madrid displayed that beautifully, I think. Yeah. They played the opponent.
I agree.
They played the opponent. Liverpool tried to play their opponent, but I just think Madrid played them better. That's it. So.
Well.
I'm good.
We're good on that?
Yeah, we're good.
It's a hell of a season.
Hell of a season.
Great game.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed in that. I'm not disappointed in that game.
Great game.
Honestly, I get disappointed sometimes in some of these games because it's like one team just dominates and one team just did. I mean, I'm not saying that Liverpool or how do I put this? I'm not saying one team dominated in this game. It looked like it was dominated, but I think the other team really played them as opposing to them.
Yeah, we'll end it on that. Great season. Great Champions League season. What's next? UEFA. I don't know. UEFA Nations League. Nations League is next.
Yeah, is it?
Next week.
Oh, okay.
Then season starts. Then the World Cup.
Nobody cares.
About what?
The Nations League.
Or, I guess, whatever.
It's just regular league games. They're gonna use those. They're literally using those games
to get ready for the
World Cup. That's how I see it.
Well, it would have been the other way around either. Like, cause just the way the World Cup is this year.
No, because the World Cup is technically supposed to be next year.
Yeah, Nations League was technically in the fall, but they switched it. They never had it in the summer, really.
Wait, it was supposed to be this summer or next summer?
Nations League?
No, the World Cup.
This summer.
So it was actually supposed to be the summer. This
Which
summer.
is so hot, they moved it to
the end of the year,
which is
winter.
winter.
To the winter.
Yeah.
Got it.
And that's how you adjust Nations League, because it was usually in the fall.
Whatever.
But anyway,
so basically we get like 2 World Cups in a year per se.
Yeah, sure.
Well, because everyone else is playing their Nations League or their leagues.
Yeah.
Because I saw the USA and all them are doing theirs too.
They're getting started for that.
Yeah, they're getting started also.
So yeah, that's next country teams.
Interesting.
Real quick before I lose my thought, I don't know where, I gotta look it up, but the team that Ryan Reynolds has,
Yeah,
Wrexham. I guess they have a documentary coming out.
Really?
It's called Welcome to Wrexham.
Nice.
And they're obviously a part of it.
Oh yeah, they're owners.
So I saw some of the YouTube clips, and looks interesting. I've been watching it all last night, like just things around it for the clips and like how they got into it. Like
That's
I'm like,
cool.
It looks interesting. I want to watch it. I don't know. I don't know. I think it says it's gonna be on Hulu or FX, because what's the name has his show on that, the Philadelphia show.
FX most likely.
So that's what it looked like, but I haven't seen it when it's coming out. but they said it's coming out this year, and it looks very interesting.
Nice.
Other than that, I'm good.
I'm good too. Are they still doing? Oh, yeah, they're doing the Arsenal one. The
The
All or Nothing.
All or Nothing.
I think they're doing Arsenal this
Nobody
year.
cares.
No, I was just wondering who's.
Guy had one job. He couldn't make it. Fucking A.
But it's Arsenal.
It's gonna be interesting in the next couple of months. What goes on?
I'm actually glad to see those things though.
Yeah, there's more of that. It's dope.
They need more of those things. They did it
they're
with other
doing it.
sports, and I'm pretty sure people enjoyed it for
They're
their
doing it.
sport.
All
But
these
but I think-
platforms are grabbing into it. One of
I
them.
honestly like them when they're done right.
Yeah.
Because there's some, it's like you just see, you look like you just rushed it just to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah. But
When they're done right and actually get to see the behind the scenes stuff and actually hear the players and hear the staff and hear all those things, it's a nice thing to see. It's really cool. It's more humbling. Like,
yeah, you get to see the ins and outs.
yeah, you give it a little bit more appreciation.
I've always really watched American football like that, Hard Knocks and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. I'm excited. It's pretty cool. Looks interesting. I want to watch it. But other than that, we should be good for today. It was interesting. Keep watching. Subscribe and follow.
I'm gonna toss this table like Zlatan.
I know, right? You saw that? Zlatan won a championship at 40. Fucking, I was playing with a torn ACL the whole fucking 6 months. I was all right, dude. Okay. All of a sudden, you want to say that now? It's like, dude, I wasn't playing with an ear. Like, what the fuck? Fucking
I was
Zlatan.
missing a toe the whole time.
All right.
Toss this table just like.
But yeah, we'll be back covering all the other games coming back. Interesting developments with Manu. They want N'Golo Kante and Neves from what's the Wolverhampton? Was it not Wolverhampton?
Oh, Luis Neves.
From Wolves. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
Wolverhampton.
Portuguese guy you like?
Wolverhampton.
So they're interested in those two.
He'd be a good sign.
They're saying they're really pushing for Neves right now. I just saw it
He'd be a
last
good
night.
sign. He'd be a good sign. Well, they're gonna get rid of everybody.
A lot.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna bring Ajax players.
Dijon was it?
One of the De Jongs.
From Barca. Thinking
No,
about
he's about to re-sign with Barca.
Ooh, it's a bad idea. But okay.
What are you talking about?
It's
bad idea?
Barca. Come on.
Xavi's gonna fucking change the
good guy.
whole thing over there.
I don't know, man.
He's gonna get the players he
Let me know
wants.
when they have
Watch.
14 champions. Like,
Xavi's gonna do it.
Xavi's gonna do it. All right, we're out.
Bye.
Thanks
See
for
you guys.
watching.
Thanks, guys.